no gangster, so watch how you treat me. Yeah, I'm the shit, bitch, 100% feces. Calling the police is the only way you peep me. Rapping for the streets, baby, cause the streets need me. Never turn my back, baby, cause the streets feed me. Been holding it down in the streets since I was a BG. Stunned ass niggas out here can't see me. I speak my mind like the late great PUFFY. I got to get the dough for show flow like Bun B. I'm good with the chopper like a terrorist from overseas. Hood triple folk, southeast side of the trip.
Hey guys, guess what I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Wow, I did not know you were gonna do that.
Bitch, but see the game been good to me. That's why they call me the 444 OG.
Ocala, Woodland City, BFG, them young niggas, all that's my second. I seen all them grow up. I've been over there since 2003.
From TYC to TDC, the real gangsters, they know me. I'm just repping this shit like the niggas that came before me. See, me and my nigga Corleone, we two of a kind. We been repping this grove since Stevie Wonder went blind. See, I'm a greedy grove nigga, it's in my DNA to grind. See, I'll take a whole brick and bust that whole bitch down the dime. Getting it out the mud, nigga, that's the only way I grind. I only put this dick on the bitch if she fine. But if the bitch ain't breaking bread, then the bitch ain't mine. I refuse to chase a bitch, cause I ain't got time. See,
alright, now get y'all. No, I ain't looking around. He ain't got camera around.
What's happening? What's happening, everybody, man? Hey, man, say, man, guess who came outside to play, man? It's your guy, Kimbo Greedy, man. Always grinding, so I'm never, ever needed, man. Yeah, man, I'm on this thing. My girl, Miss Parker, say, hey, man, Kimbo need to go live. See my boy coaching this thing, rising this thing, man. But, man, y'all know we can get to it, man. But, I was sitting back, man, listening to shit, watching videos and shit about Puffy and his wife, Kim Porter. And maybe you can help me out, Rise. I know sometimes women, y'all know a little more than us, but could somebody help me out and tell me exactly what have you ever heard Kim Porter say herself? Like everybody always telling us what Kim Porter said. If it was in the full moon tonight. Nah, for real, we be hearing all this shit Kim Porter this. Kim Porter was gonna write a book. How do we know if Kim Porter was really writing this book, this tell-all against Puffy, and it's supposed to been so messy, it's supposed to been so messy to where it was gonna ruin Puffy's career. And I'm like, Coach, what's that? I need to say the niggas that don't go lie went lie today. You ain't lying, Coach. Say, man, I don't know, like with the shit, I guess, because I was more of a fan of Tupac than Biggie and them. I know a lot about what was happening over there, but bro, I don't know a whole lot. I don't know a whole lot about Kim Porter. I know a little bit about FAIITH, but it's kind of obvious. Like women always be in the middle of shit. In the title, I put the Tupac effect. I know motherfucker probably be wondering the hell this nigga mean by the Tupac effect. Let me tell you, Rise, let me tell y'all what I mean by the Tupac, what I call the Tupac effect. You'll have one of these dudes that actually, you know, good dude, they just can rap, they got a little talent, right? They mean well, they for black power, they for trying to save the hood, all this shit. Until they get around the wrong manager or they get around the wrong record label or whatever. And they totally change, man. Their whole attitude, their whole outlook on life changed like a motherfucker. And like we seen what happened with Tupac. At first, Tupac was Apocalypse Now, like the shit he was on at first. Everything that Tupac was talking about at first, compared to when he got on death row, how his whole fucking shit, how everything. It's like he gave up on the Black Power shit a little bit. And like his environment changed him. His environment turned him into shit, what he was around. The Tupac turned into a straight, you know, thug gangster. He was with the shit. He wouldn't give a damn by saving his brother no more. Like he said, fuck it. At first he was on some you know, Black Panther shit, like the people around him, like he was raised this shit. Tupac was talking good. I'm trying to tell you, Coach, you say, why you think that happened? I think it happened because we be a victim of our environment, bro. Be a victim of the shit. That's why I call it that's why I call it the Tupac effect. Like we can see how it happened to Tupac live and living color. Even Mo 3 and a lot of the other rappers, we could see how we watched this shit happen right before us, man. The Tupac effect. Some of them feel like shit being violent and being wilder. It sell more albums, bro. And that shit crazy. Especially when you got a manager around that don't give a fuck. Like, bro, I know a lot of young ladies who got sons and shit, bro, that rap. And they really don't even like the shit. They be hating the fact that they children rap. The ladies, man, Sexy Red took us back by 50 years, bro. But did you see the fool who, the dude who, I don't even know his name, bro. That dude who, damn, what's his name? He made the beat for Sexy Red. He got a funny looking dude with a bunch of jewelry and shit on. Let me see this nigga if I can find something on this nigga. Man, this nigga something else, bro. You one of them too? I'm trying to find this dude, man. He was on Off the Porch. But he's Sexy Red Mountain, man. This dude something else, man. Talking about he sacrificed his own son to the Illuminati. He the only one that got out the Illuminati. I said, man, I don't know if this dude is acting, man. But this a whole character right here, man. Damn, I don't know this dude's name. You say he was citizen. But I think he produced, damn, what's that song? Sexy Red song, the one that got her popular at first. What was the name of that first, damn, the first song Sexy Red had when everybody started hearing about her? Man, I can't. Let me look and see the chat when y'all put it in there. And what's that song Sexy Red had? That nigga produced this song. I want y'all to see who I'm talking about, man. This is a interesting character, man. Not the Ski Yee song. I'm trying to think her first song. That's sad. I don't know too much about her here. Was it Ski Yee? Or Pound Town? Man, I can't think of this dude. I'm put Off the Porch. Nigga say he sacrificed his son. Nigga say he sacrificed his son for the Illuminati. I was like, bro, is this what we doing for clicks and views? Oh, 607 Unc say used to be in the Illuminati, man. Let me pull this shit up for y'all right quick. Y'all don't know, you don't know 607 Unc, man. Miss Parker, I'm in here, man. I'm trying to show them my boy 607 Unc, man. Say he sacrificed his son to being an Illuminati. I'm like, damn. Oh, no, that ain't the one I don't think. Yeah, that's it. Man, this tripped me out. I was like, hey, I know a lot of people want to be famous and shit, bro. I know a lot of people want to be in the game, but I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. Hold on. I don't even. I'm gonna get past when it started. I'm gonna get to when this nigga tripping. I don't even know where he said that shit at. There we go.
Right, so we got my boy Sean Ferrari back on off the pool.
Yeah, we in the door now.
Yeah.
So how does it feel, both of y'all, have a #1 record like that shit?
We got a bunch of #1 records. Y'all just talk about these.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I told you. He got 29.
30.
30 now.
We got 30, 3-0, still
Yeah, yeah.
We aiming for 30 now. Yeah, but we got a lot of them. Y'all just know this one.
Yeah.
Because I don't really. He make me do all this.
Because before me, I don't know how time. It's kind of secret. I swear to God, mama. Like, he a regular person, but somehow he keep going #1. I swear to God, mama, like, how the
what? Man, this dude, how he be acting, how he talking, this nigga, it's a hell of a character, man.
fuck you doing this, Sean? For? You don't know how you doing it. But some kind of shit, I can't really speak about that because it be going on. And because I used to be a part of it. But I ain't a part of it no more. But I don't really want to talk about that. Because I used to be a part of that type shit, but I don't do it no more.
What
Yeah, I
you
used
mean?
to do it. No, I used to be something. I ain't that no more. Yeah.
Like what? Connected? What you talking
Yeah,
about?
I was connected with everybody that's doing it. The type, I don't really want to speak on that because like he probably get a little nervous. I'm talking about the people. But I was connected. Yeah, keep dropping my money. I get nervous when I talk about it.
Say,
my life be on the line, but I don't be giving. I was connected with the Illuminati.
Oh, my
The Illuminati.
Yeah, swear to God.
say, do y'all think the Illuminati let this nigga in? He 607 Unc, you getting your money and everything, but I don't think the Illuminati gonna let you in up there tweaking off them perks like that, man.
Oh, my mom.
So the Illuminati is real.
Yes, it's real.
What you mean you used to be connected? I don't think you could leave the Illuminati.
Listen, I'm the first one to leave. I made the ultimate sacrifice. And I got out the Illuminati. I'm the first person that can speak about it. Yeah, I sacrificed my son.
Your son.
Yeah, I swear to God, my mama. He looking at me, he can't speak on it. He laughing, but he really know what's going on.
Say, that nigga said I sacrificed my son. Yeah, he had a hard job as a black parent. Yeah, off the porch. That's what I was saying about old boy 607 Unc. Man, I was like, man, what the fuck? That baby boy rapper, the third one, is just a thug. That's how it is, Roz, man. That's how it is, man. And it's just our job to try to hold it down, man. These kids be something else, man. And a lot of time they'll say, sometimes it is on the parent when the parent out here tripping, but sometimes you have parents who actually be trying and the kids be still ending up tripping, man. For real. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? But Miss Parker, I had a question, Miss Parker, about Kim Porter. Why we ain't never heard Kim Porter say nothing? Why we always hearing somebody always telling us what Kim Porter said? We don't get to hear her say nothing. I look for video of her talking about her book that was coming out. I looked for video saying she was going to expose Puffy, and I tried to find, all of the dirt or particulars on her, right? I'm like, damn, what is up with Kim Porter? They were saying that she was supposed to expose Puffy. She's supposed to know some shit about Puffy getting Tupac killed. She was supposed to, I know about the Al B. Sure shit and all that. You know what? Since I'm right here, I'm gonna play this little piece of this little video that I was watching about that shit. And I'm like, man, it's crazy. Then we're gonna get to Biggie wife next, man. First, we're gonna do Kim.
Puffy, right? His baby mom, Kim Porter, right?
Then
She
we
got
gonna
a whole lot of Tupac related posts on her IG.
Sweet baby.
She's right next to Puffy.
And maybe Kim liked him, Pac more than he liked Puff, but she couldn't have Pac.
A shocked and
Hold on, so
devastated
you up in the Tupac shirt?
Suddenly and mysteriously controllable at the house. 47-year-old.
Hold on, man. You was in there with a Tupac shirt on.
So
I know I didn't.
And she's wearing the Tupac shirt. Did Tupac and Kim Porter know each other?
And maybe.
Hold on, man. Why I ain't gonna skip past that? Why is she up here with a Tupac shirt on? For real, why would Kim Porter be up here taking a picture with Tupac, with Puffy with a Tupac shirt on? Was she trying to be funny? Was she trying to send a message? I know you know Miss Parker. Goddamn, this up your alley, man.
Salute, salute, salute.
Salute, salute. I can keep going, but I'm gonna stop right there, man. What you think about that when Kim Porter came? Did you see it?
I just chimed in. That's why I was like, what you got going on? What you got? What's your topic? This is.
I was speaking on how little that I could find about Kim Porter. It's a lot of information about her, but I'm talking about her herself.
Right.
Like saying these things that they say she said. I'm like, why is always somebody telling me what she said?
I mean, like, was she an actress? Or I know she was Puffy wife, right? Baby mom.
No, she worked at I think she worked at Def Jam or one of them. I forgot. She worked at one of them record companies because remember she was going with Al B. Shore before Puffy, and her and Al B. Shore was working at the same little let me look it up because we ain't got to get no wrong motherfucking information, and we got Google on our motherfucking side. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them niggas scared to look me up.
Was going deaf. I ain't know she was going deaf, or it was deaf.
I've been hearing that for a long time. That was her excuse to stop rapping.
Oh.
But watch this though. You know some shit that tripped me out about all that shit. I was asking a lot of people, why did or didn't we? I mean, why didn't we pay attention to the fact when that Tupac shit, when they say Foxy Brown was supposed to have been in the car with Zip, allegedly. She got out the car, and that's when the nigga gave Keith them the gun, and Foxy Brown got back in the car. So Foxy Brown, you was with Von Zip. Von Zip was just backstage with Tupac. He walked out with him, all this shit, because all of them was cool with Mike Tyson, right? This is what fucked me up about the shit. We do know at that time, wasn't it at that time that Corrupt was going with Foxy Brown too? From the Dog Pound? That nigga was going. I think that, am I right or wrong? Miss Parker, hit me out. Uptown.
See, I'm 46. I don't really want to answer.
Nigga, 46, you old enough. Nigga, I know about Al Green. Nigga,
I wasn't into no New York and nothing like that. I was just
into everything. Nigga, we must, let's put some of that rock and roll on. I bet you I can tell you who it is. I'm lying like a motherfucker. I don't know no rock and roll. I know it'd be a lot. Then sometimes it might not be one of the artists or somebody that caught your attention. Shit.
Right.
But the crazy part though, I'm yet to find something that she said her fucking self. All I keep hearing is Kim Porter said this, Kim Porter said that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like Tim.
Because you know it's easy. You know it's easy to
Pac more than he like Puff.
Hold on, let me play right quick. Started.
Pac more.
Yeah, help us out, Miss Paul, because you more knowledgeable about the music industry.
Ex suddenly mysteriously died.
Damn. So watch this, Miss Parker. Do you get what I'm saying when I say, what? How are we getting all this information that Kim Porter said? When I go search for Kim Porter, I don't see her. I couldn't find no interviews of her talking herself. They telling me she got interviewed or Either somebody telling me she said this, she was gonna put this in her book, she threatened Puffy with all this. I don't see her nowhere saying none of this shit. Can you help me out?
Because she didn't. And shit, she died. She didn't say none of that.
That's crazy.
Can you hear me pretty good? I don't have my Bluetooth in.
Yeah. You straight. You sound good.
Far as the Foxy situation, I don't believe that. I believe Keefe D was lying. By that time, Foxy wasn't with Corrupt no more because he found out she was fucking on DMX.
Okay,
Corrupt
broke
was
up. Okay, I was wondering.
Corrupt.
I remember they was talking. That's why I asked for the timeline.
Yeah, Corrupt and that girl from Black, they were together by then. Her and Foxy, him and Foxy broke up. Now the thing with Kim Porter, I don't believe Kim Porter talked. I do believe possibly she was trying to write a book and it was a
Right.
tell-all, but because even Gene Deal said that she would go and ask a lot of questions to Andre Harrell because Puffy worked for him for years. I don't believe any of this about what Kim said because
they got together after that too. You're right. Her and Corrupt, they didn't get together till 97.
No, they was together before that. Shit, they got together when Pac was still living. I remember that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking at this shit right here. I'm looking at when they got together. They probably got it wrong.
No, they.
Oh, no, that's how long they was engaged. You're right. They say engaged. I'm tripping. So you know they were together before they got engaged. You're right.
Yeah, but then they split up and then they got back together. But during that time, they was allegedly broken up when he was in Vegas, right when he got killed, because he died in '96. But the thing with Kim Porter, I don't believe none of that shit because every time Kim Porter would go to date somebody, they end up missing or disappeared.
I seen that with the dude with
Shakir Stewart.
He worked up there too. What was his name? He
worked
at
Jam. Shakir Stewart. That was the second one. The first one he threatened. I forgot who it was too. It was somebody that was an entertainer. He threatened him, and all of a sudden he ended up breaking up with her. And then she ended up dating Shakir Stewart, and all of a sudden he started getting death threats. And then he ended up dead, allegedly
killed or something.
Well, they try to say he committed suicide.
Oh, suicide. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing like with Chris Lighty. They try to say Chris Lighty committed suicide. I never believed that.
I remember that one too. That shit was kind of awkward too. I'm like, but how the fuck, Puffy, are you that vicious that you actually have something to do with all these people? Like you one of those people, you part of that echelon, bro. You're a fucked up individual. And I think sometimes when they feel like they got away with something one time, Miss Parker, they do it again.
They do it again.
I seen when Kim, when he allegedly broke her nose, and he called in a doctor from somewhere else to come in, and she talking about she hit her nose on the table. And bro, that's weird. That's weird.
And
Puffy.
then I can believe that he had circumstances with her being her demise too, and Kimora Lee kind of summed it up when that scandal, when the situation with Russell Simmons came up. Huh?
Didn't Puffy find Kim? He was the one who found her.
No.
Okay.
It's hard to say. 1 minute you hear that the paramedics was called, but I don't know who called the paramedics. Then it was said that she was found dead on the floor in their bathroom, but nobody's saying who found her.
What she died from? Natural causes, huh?
No, they're trying to say she had pneumonia. Albie Sure said that woman wasn't sick. Albie Sure said that woman wasn't sick, especially a day in her life. She never got sick. So she just got back from Africa.
Organ failure, right?
Yeah, he had went into a coma right after he said that. He went into you ain't seen dude do little as shit. He walked with a cane.
Yeah,
I heard they were saying whatever it was that he was lucky that he had survived it, like it was something real serious like that.
Yeah, and then he shut the fuck up after he came out of that coma. He never spoke again.
But okay, what's your cousin name? Jaguar Wright.
Yeah, you right.
You know, I overlook a lot of shit that Jaguar Wright say, but it's something about when she started talking about that Puffy shit. I believe her.
I mean, she not always wrong. And then a cousin of hers came forward and he said some of the things she does know, he said, but probably about 60% she never saw with her own eyes. But her cousin was
Right,
an entertainer,
right.
and her cousin said, I saw it, and I tell her the stories. He said, yeah, sometimes she fluff up and fabricate the stories. He said, but for the most part, it's things that either I saw or she saw. Her cousin was a music producer, and
Right.
then she sang. So no, I believe some of it. Yeah, all these people come. I mean, and then Andre Harrell died right before Kim, or right after, because it was
Right.
during COVID. All of a sudden from a heart
And
attack.
then,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
what was it I heard about them? Okay, they said Kim was saying she had already knew, or she had proof, I don't know what it was, about Andre Harrell and Diddy doing the
Having
Old
affairs.
Town Road. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and they said she asked Andre Harrell about it to see, was he gonna just keep it real and come out and say it, or was he gonna lie and cover it up so she could find out where he stood in the shit. She said Andre Harrell tried to play crazy, but she was like, that's fucked up, because I got proof about you being gay too. So you lying, that made me know you and this nigga got each other back. So why y'all lying for each other if you a male that's not with that stuff? I don't think it's no question. We know that Diddy's a metrosexual, man.
But then I don't know if you remember when Russell came out about his money, and Kimora Lee did that live on IG, and she mentioned a lot of my friends are, in this industry coming up dead, or things are happening to them. You can't tell me she wasn't talking about Kim. Her and Kim was Ace Boone.
I don't think I
She
seen that one. Kimora.
Yeah, you did. Remember
that
we
used to be
talked
my baby
about it
mama.
we talked
That'd be my
about it
baby
on
mama when she
Triggs.
was younger.
No, you remember we talked about it on Triggs' show one night when Russell was complaining about his money, and then it made her come out and do a live when that Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, yeah.
But I
And she said
remember her going talking about Russ.
Yeah, she said she
I
was
didn't
tired of
remember.
holding secrets of what going in the industry. She was like, people are coming up dead. Some of my closest friends are coming up dead, and it was like right out. I knew she was talking about Kim Porter, because her and Kim Porter
Okay, I
was
see it.
jammed.
It say a whole video. I have proof clearly how Diddy was responsible for Kim's passing, and a bunch of shit saying Kimora reveals why Kim Porter's case will be reopened, and she revealed she warned Kim Porter. Damn, it's a whole bunch of shit. You own something right there. I'm behind the schedule on this. See, I don't know a whole lot about Kim, but for some reason, Kim Porter, some told me to go find out. And I didn't know Kimora was even cool with her like that to even speak up. That's how
They
behind
real
I'm
close. They real close because they met when they was teenagers. They both was in the like the chitlin circuit of modeling back when they were teenagers. So they been knowing each other.
So both of them got them some young girls. Him and Simmons, Russell Simmons. They went and got them some little young things to try to keep them young or something.
Yeah, Tyra Banks and all of them, because Tyra Banks even talked about back in the Gap when Russell used to come to fashion shows, and she used to tell her, you need to quit trying to fuck around with these young girls. And she would always warn Kimora, don't be messing with Russell, leave him alone. He ain't nothing but trouble.
Man, that shit
Because
crazy.
his whole intention was he come to them fashion shows trying to knock down them little young ass girls. She wasn't the only one. She was just the only one that he cuffed. But they said that was not uncommon for him, and he was a big time powderhead back then too.
Right. To me, a lot of those entertainers like that who love Asia and all those countries, like my boy, I forgot his name, the Kung Fu Master, that little show used to come on, and he killed himself when they found out he was messing with little underage kids and all that shit. I'll be saying, bro, Russell, you basically, you can't hide it, bro. We see that you on another, I'm getting one of his yoga words, you're on another evolution or something, bro. We see you into some crazy shit. We know the game to whoop your ass. You remember when Russ was the shit, bro. Russ remember that too. And when the way I seen him crack and act toward his daughter and them, I was like, come on, Russ, man, this ain't the guy who we thought we knew. And you supposed to be calmer than ever now, taking yoga and doing these backward bends and flips with men. And man, I know you seen some of them poses he be doing.
Yeah, I
One of
have.
y'all.
I have. That whole. I don't know what happened to the industry. They're getting weirder and weirder as time goes on. And Puffy always propositioning a man on live TV like he did Fabulous on Drink Champs. That ain't shit new. He
Man, I
did it to
seen
Justin
that, Daddy.
Bieber.
I like this way you squirm, Daddy.
Yeah, and then he did it to
How
Justin
the fuck
Bieber
you
too.
talk
Talking
to a
about,
man like that?
well, shit, he told Justin Bieber what happened. We used to hang out all the time. What grown ass man hang out? At the time, Justin Bieber was 16. What 30, 40-year-old man running with a 15, 16-year-old? Talking about we used to hang out all the time. What happened? What happened? You know, he a kid. That's what happened. The fuck you
Yeah, he
mean?
said he found him something better to do, and
But
then
see,
that's
I think that's
crazy.
why he fucked. I think that's why Justin Bieber fucked up in the head because he was a pass around. He was stuck in the little trafficking that they do.
Damn.
Like I think that Aaliyah was trafficked. I think she was passed
Boy,
around the
that's
industry.
cold.
I always said that because
What
that's what they
label
do with a
was
lot of them child actors.
Man, they had all kind of stuff going on.
I mean, and then it makes all the sense in the world. I remember one time Beyonce dad Matthew Knowles was interviewed, and they asked him why he never had Destiny's Child do a song with R. Kelly because at the time he was a hit maker. He said
right?
because I wouldn't let him do a song because R. Kelly records at night. He wants artists to come in and record at night. I told him, for
Right.
one, I'm not recording at night. And if I did, you're not recording without me being there. So R. Kelly didn't want to do it because he wasn't finna let them go in the studio without him being there.
Shit, he knew
Yeah,
better. Shit.
so my thing, yeah, he knew it. He knew it. He knew they traffic kids. Yeah, he knew it.
What was
That's why Brittany over there fucked
Aaliyah's
up.
first record label?
Jive Records
The
with
first label she was on.
she was under Jive, and then because her uncle was her manager, and he was the A&R for Jive, and then she went over to Blackground, in which is this check that
Yes,
was
who
supposed to
owned
be
Black
cut.
Brown? Who owned
Right,
Black
that was the
Brown?
check that was supposed to allegedly have been cut from Zip to her uncle Barry Hankerson.
Say.
So,
but watch this though. This is what fucked me up, Miss Parker and Sweet. But I know y'all gonna feel me on this. I was looking at they shit on the East Coast, and I see when they get so far up to the top or whatever, how they have. You got no control of the FBI shit, all that, but a lot of time they have police officers working for them, same people out here pushing this music, telling the nigga that you don't need no security, fuck the police, don't help the cops, all this shit. But they is head in, like with Death Row. Man, y'all had a plethora of known and not known FBI agents up there. Y'all had police officers, goddamn sheriffs, like, and y'all doing all
because
this
they was
wrong.
it was either two things. They was acting like low-key law enforcement, or they were undercover. Or they were under investigation and didn't know it. Hold on,
They
Rod. You right.
didn't.
I was just gonna say,
What's the
Rod. That's why Brittany's spinning around in her room now, crazy than a bitch, because how this music industry done tarnished her ass. You said what now?
Nah, Brittany daddy did that to her. Me and my boy
The
Plies
industry too.
Everything.
The industry too, because I think she was passed around as. You got to realize she was a Disney kid. Them Disney kids, they be grooming them motherfuckers. Christina Aguilera was a Disney kid. Justin Timberlake was a Disney kid. Yeah, they be grooming them. So listen to this. This is what I was finna to tell you. I don't know why Eazy-E came up, but something came up. I don't know if the anniversary of his death or his birthday came up. So something just told me, let me go back and look at some of this documentation on Eazy-E. You remember when I sent you a message not too long ago and I told you they've been putting hits out, Crips been putting hits out and doing and knocking off artists, because I had read an article that said back in the 80s the Crips was after remember the white band Third Base?
Yeah.
With Search.
Yeah,
they put
I remember
a
him,
hit out.
Gas Face.
Yeah,
him and
they
MC
put a hit out.
Search. You can get the Gas Face. The Gas Face.
So yeah, somebody had put a hit out on Search back in the 80s, and it was a Crip. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go do some research.
Mm-hmm.
I go on Eazy-E. You know, they always say Eazy-E was killed because allegedly they thought that someone injected him with AIDS. I don't think nobody injected him with AIDS. Remember,
Right.
him and Suge got
Right.
into it about Dre, and he beat him up. Jerry Heller said that he came, and I
Yeah.
believe Jerry Heller. Jerry Heller said he came back and told him he got to kill Suge because if he don't, Suge gonna kill him. And I was like, nah, that's bullshit. Well,
Right.
come to find out, if you listen to the intro of the Chronic, when Drake, oh no, the intro going to Lottie Dottie on Snoop Dogg's song, they in that party
Mm-hmm.
and somebody asked him about Eazy-E. He's like, I ain't even worried about that. He said because Easy come and Easy go. And they say he was doing
Mm-hmm.
subliminals like that through a couple songs, like they knock him off. We'll come to find out, Eazy did an interview, and Eazy was like, yeah, you know, Suge took my artist, but I got him back because his artist got to collectively give me a percentage off of his albums for 6 years.
Right.
I said, you know what? I said, them niggas killed that nigga because they ain't want to give him money for 6 years. That would have been every album Drake came with. And they said Drake kept making subliminals like he finna be killed anyway. And then he did an interview and he's like, oh, we finna get rid of that problem soon anyway, referring to Eazy-E. Next thing you know,
And that
Easy
shit,
dead.
and you know, all that shit go our way back. You know, Eazy was pretty much, I'm gonna say, Keefy D boy. Like he was on that end. You know, all them from the same little side. I ain't saying they just was tight like that or whatever, but I know they knew each other. I could see beef going back to way back then.
Yeah, so I don't
Oh
believe
yeah, with
it.
BG Knockout, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping with BG
Yeah, BG
Knockout and Death
Knockout.
Row, all this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
forgot.
don't believe I don't believe after that, you know, because to me, I think Suge got on that television show and said that about Eazy-E to try and deter it from looking like he did it. But yeah, I think Suge and Death Row knocked that man off because they didn't want to pay him for 6 years. Because what's the difference between? Because it seems like that's the trend of all of
But
this
they
going on
still,
right now.
even with him dying though, the money still go to his wife. Y'all still got to pay somebody shit.
Not if they can dilute that paperwork. I don't think they paid. I really don't think they paid because you would have still heard about some legal. Dre would have took her to court.
watch this. You know what's so crazy about that? Just like Harry O say, him and Suge had the same boss. You do know Eazy-E was the same boss too. Harry O was
As
fucking with
far
Eazy-E too. On
see,
the
so that's
street
what I'm saying.
shit.
You know,
Because
all of these circles.
remember, I don't know how true this is, but this is what they said. They said Harry O came to Eazy-E first. He was trying to put some money into him and what he
Trying to
had
put money
going
into
on.
his label.
Right. But he didn't do it. He ended up going to get Suge because Suge wasn't doing that shit yet. Suge was basically like a whack 100 back then. He was like trying to get in the game.
Right, doing a
Still,
little bit of everything, bodyguarding and managing people because he was DOC manager at the time.
yeah, I know. Well, I know you seen the video with me. Shout out to my nigga DOC. I know you seen the video I did the reaction to with me and DOC and a couple other guys in there. I be trying to tell these people, man, I be downplaying it, man, but I'm really goddamn me somebody, man, for real. I done fuck with a lot of good motherfuckers. I just don't know how to act like no lame ass nigga. I gotta be me at all times, shit, for real. I'm gonna try to keep doing great shit, and y'all gonna notice, man, that nigga don't change at all. He's still the same dude, man. Still be talking about he going live at 2 and then be in there at 4, all that shit. He still be fucking up. Audio.
But yeah,
watch this. Do you realize how? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's just a domino effect, and it seemed like they trying to cover it up, but the reality is y'all really knocking these artists off because of money and because of these contracts and because y'all don't want to give up masters. Because after I read that with Eazy, I'm like, it ain't no way. His wife, they talking about his wife wasn't even married to him, so that could be another reason why you talking about his wife getting money. They can't even find no legal marriage certificate. There wasn't no legal marriage certificate found.
I know she was getting something. She was working with
Jerry Heller with the label. But I don't think
Right. She
You
was
know, Suge ain't no dummy. Suge want documentation. So if she couldn't come with no instrument showing that they had a license of being married, you ain't finna go to court with him. He ain't finna give up shit. And he probably knew that. He probably knew like they ain't married because they also said that he got married while he was in the hospital. But they said he never signed the marriage certificate. They typed his name. You supposed to
okay. So
sign
they
it.
trying to use that to keep. They're trying to use that to keep him having the pain.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
married 12 days
So,
before his death.
you know, so it's this music industry, it's a soap opera. It's done got weird and weirder. The hip hop industry, it's the rap. I don't know, since the late 80s, going right when that NWA, it's more to the NWA era and the gangster rap being inducted into
Right.
rap, because it's been a lot of lives lost since, you know, it ain't the Kwame with polka dots and the Fight the Power Public Enemy. When NWA came in the fold, niggas was dying, starting with Eazy-E. Like I said, I didn't even know they was putting hits out. Crips was putting out hits on damn East Coast rappers in the 80s.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh
that
shit, she
shit
make
crazy.
movies and shit. She getting money, man. She worth $5 million though. Shit. She getting money. She ain't broke. She stay in Calabasas.
And then the kids trying to figure out how they didn't get no money worth shit. The kids ain't getting them but like, I think 75,000. All his kids.
Man.
And no
Well
publishing,
shit,
no
that's
nothing.
probably what it was, because there was a lot of y'all, and shit, you know, a lot of time when the business ain't set up right, he probably wasn't even thinking about that. He wasn't even thinking it was gonna go that far. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy though. Like I remember when that shit happened, because I rock with Eazy-E, because you know that was DLC boy.
Yeah.
And
So this
that was
my
my
thing.
guy, DLC. I know he was from Dallas. He down there messing with him. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and they promoted him in NWA. They really put a spotlight on DOC being with NWA. So this my thing. Everybody talking about, well,
Right.
this should opportunity for him to get a green card to get out of jail. He can get a get out of jail card if he testify. If that man open his mouth, he might be opening a can of worms dating all the way back to the early 90s on shit he did. That man ain't finna get on that stand. Ain't no telling all the shit that nigga done did since 93 when the Chronic dropped and when Snoop Dogg dropped, 92, 93. Did a lot of shit.
Yeah. This is what I meant to touch on. Like with all these dudes, I remember a song Tupac and Dogg Pound had. Every other city we go, every other video. Niggas say we see the same hoe. Nate Dogg on the hook. And it amazes me how when niggas be in the game like that, like they don't realize that a lot of these bras be following the wave from city to city. That's why you see the same motherfuckers. It's because they got a sucker that's traveling with y'all too. So they following the money. They following the trail. And they trying to get as many suckers or baby daddies or whatever. Like how you got people who love basketball players. You got some women, that's their thing, or football players. You got some women, they just love rappers and shit like that. That's their thing. Or singers. You got women who follow some of these singers, they'll follow their whole fucking tour.
You seen that one that was stalking Slim Thug, and then people got mad talking about how you didn't know. She posted a bunch of pictures of y'all, because every time she see him, she take a picture. But he was like, shit, I didn't know.
I didn't even know it. It's looking like they got something going on.
Yeah, she stay getting pictures with him. Talking about how she know where you
Okay,
live
so
at. She a stalker, then she gonna find out.
Hell yeah. What about my other homegirl, man, Faith Evans, man? What part? See, I did not know for a long time until like probably 6 months ago, when I seen the video when Faith was talking and she said she was explaining how she ended up, you know, around Tupac and them in the studio or whatever, and she walked in, and that's when she heard the hook of the song. She was just coming to knock the hook out right quick, and she was like, shit, I went in and I heard the song that was on, the song that they wanted me to do. And I listened to the hook, and the hook was, "You wonder why they call you bitch."
And you know what? He marketed off that, but you know what the truth is behind that? That ain't
Yeah.
even her on the hook. That ain't her.
Oh, it ain't.
He
Why
kept
she
it. He
lied
kept it like
in?
it was. No, she didn't lie. She went in there. She did sing the hook. She sang it.
Oh, he
But
just did use her.
no, Puffy found out and he made them shelf it. He was gonna sue
Right. I
him.
think
And she
too,
went out there.
she never did
That's
pay
Miss
him too.
Chalet.
They never did pay her too.
No, they didn't. That's Miss Chalet singing that hook.
Man, that's
People don't know
crazy.
that because she hitting that
But
high note. But see,
no,
he
I
was
think I think I heard some shit like that before.
yeah,
And
he
it
still could
sound that
pop it
sound
by
like
saying
accurate,
it's fake.
but watch this. What was you doing? Not trying to be funny, man, but I don't give a fuck what your story is. And if I need to, I'll play her giving the story right quick. But what in the world made you think even going around them niggas dealing with Pac and anybody was cool, unless you had some vindictive motherfucking ideas, or you was down with whatever. You was like,
She
fuck it,
was.
or you
She
yeah, that's
did.
what I'm saying.
Look, and
That's the
Suge,
only way I can see it.
it started with Suge, and Suge was messy. He knew that she wasn't getting no money worth shit out of Bad
Right,
Boy. Although she wrote her own music for her project, she wasn't getting no money worth nothing. So I read her book. So Suge
right,
called her, told her he had some acts that he needed some songs written for. So that's why she ended up on the West Coast, because she was writing for like Brownstone. I think she wrote for Adina Howard. She was out there writing songs. He the one
right,
told her to come out on the West Coast and get some money off of writing songs because she's a good songwriter. To get some
right,
money
right,
off
right.
writing songs. But you know that was being messy. He knew what he was doing. And
So
she fell
basically,
for
all
it.
this shit. So what was? I know you probably seen the video when damn, what video they was shooting when they was on the beach, Suge and Puffy, and
Danny
they
Boy.
was
That was Danny
yeah,
Boy
that one.
video. Slip
Okay,
and
and they was
slide.
talking, and Suge said, "Yeah, I did a you for you." And he was like, "Yeah, I fuck Biggie bitch," and then Suge say, "Yeah, nigga, I fuck Puffy bitch for you too." And I'm like, "Hold on, man, who was he
Yeah,
talking
you
about?
didn't
Is
know
it
that?
Kim?
No,
Who was it?
Misa.
Kim? Oh,
Misa.
me? Okay, okay, yeah.
It was Justin Mama.
I never did know that one.
Yeah. Him and Mary. And then so when Danny Boy was talking about he
God
fuck with
damn,
Mary, I don't
Mesa
know how true that
Hilton.
is. Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but Danny Boy was seeing Mary out there on the West Coast because her and Misa is best friends. So she would go
Right.
whenever Misa would go see Suge. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of iffy if Danny lying or not, but no, he was fucking Misa.
Man, that's
That's what he
crazy,
told. He said
man.
these bad boy niggas. He said these bad boy niggas don't take care of their woman or they kid. So that's when I come in. That's what Suge said. Sugar petty ass nigga.
Sugar damn fool, man. But so my thing is, dude, if y'all know y'all got other women too, these ain't just y'all main women, y'all doing whatever. Why they can't just say, fuck it, hey man, that's the type of female she is. I just need to let that shit ride.
Pride.
I think
And you know,
so Puffy got more motive than I ever thought. Shit, damn, Puffy.
yeah. And
They
then
be
you know,
riding
Misa
you
was like
down.
15.
So I was
Misa was
wondering,
like
like,
15 or
I was wondering, like, what all do I know about Puffy? I know that Craig Mack was supposed to perform at 662 that night Tupac got killed. He was supposed to be on death row. I know that was gonna be a smack in the face to you too, Puffy. And what's my boy name got killed from Run DMC
Jam Master J.
with the drugs and the Jam Master J. I mean, in the studio with the drugs, all that shit. I
Yeah.
want to say he was there that night too with Craig Mack. It was a couple of New York niggas in there. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
he was where Rakim was gonna be the CEO of Death
yeah,
Row East. It was quite a few acts that was going over there on the East Coast. I think Redman mentioned consider going over there too. But it's all about control. Puffy got with that girl when
Right.
she was like 15. When he did the Big Papa video, that chick wasn't nothing but like 16, 17 in the hot tub with him. She was a kid. I'm older than me, sir. Shit, Big
Man, these
Papa came
niggas is
out, I was
crazy,
20.
man.
She wasn't number like 17, 16.
These niggas is crazy, sick ass niggas. I guess they feel like they couldn't have nobody their own age or whatever. It wouldn't look as good. I don't know. I don't know
Control.
what
That's
be the
some
reason
East
for
Coast
that.
shit. I think it's these East Coast niggas, they just want to manipulate
They
and
can go find
have control.
like Jamie Foxx. Wasn't Jamie Foxx in on the Aaliyah shit too? Was it Aaliyah?
No, tell me what that's about. I don't know about that.
I know R. Kelly, Jay-Z. Damn, who else? Let me see, man. I'm trying to remember. I want to make sure I get it right. But I heard Jamie Foxx name got through in that shit.
It might have, because I swear I think she
I ain't
was
gonna say,
talking
I'm gonna
around.
look it up because I want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to lie on my boy.
And I think her mama allowed her to be tossed around in order for her to make it in the industry. And her uncle. Her uncle pimped her out too, because her uncle knew damn good and well what R. Kelly was doing with her. Her uncle a dirty ass nigga for that money. He dirty. Spineless.
And then Aaliyah, you must was holding something, man, because you had Dame Dash and Jay-Z and them, everybody getting into it with you.
And then she fell out with Timberland. They don't say no shit about that, but she wasn't talking to Missy or none of them before
Okay,
she
I got
died.
it wrong. Foxy Brown say Jay-Z leaked her threesome with him and her and Jamie Foxx. So Jamie Foxx was putting that thing on Foxy Brown too.
And see, she was a kid. She wasn't number 15,
Yep.
16 when she came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking with these kids.
Man, I don't know, man. They been trying to act like they big balls and big steppers, and they was getting all this street money, all these millions back then. But look what you bringing to the table. I question a lot of that shit.
Yeah. And you know, there's a boy out of where that boy at? He's out of Philly. No, he live in Philly now, but he from New Jersey. And he's supposed to be Jay-Z's son. He even fought it. Now it's supposed to be going before the Supreme Court because
Okay,
Jay-Z
I seen that.
He had been blocking him doing the DNA test. Well, he'd been blocking him doing the DNA test because there's no statute of limitations on rape in New Jersey. And
damn, think they hit him with
yeah,
that?
that girl was like 15, 16 when he got her pregnant with that boy. So that is statutory rape.
Damn.
So that's why he had been trying to fight and block going to have to take that blood test. Them East Coast niggas is 30.
But why don't you just go ahead and stand up, bro, and just say, hey, man, little dude, I got you. It's cheaper that way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess
that daughter. Okay. So right before COVID, did you hear about the girl that came out and that was his daughter? See, they have so much money they can block and leverage the courts.
The NDA.
Well, that too. And so this girl lives out in damn, what part of is it Bridgeport? It's a little town in Maryland where they was getting money, where him and D Haven was getting money.
Okay.
He had been fucking with this girl for a minute out there, and she got pregnant. But
Maryland.
But I forgot the name of the town in Maryland. But he mentioned it. So he got the chick pregnant, but she ended up marrying somebody else. Years down the line, everybody in the neighborhood told her, "You know that ain't your daddy, Jay-Z, your daddy." And they's like, she looked just like him. And so she said she went off to college, and she was hearing it in college. So she took a DNA. She did one of these ancestry DNAs like I did, like the 23andMe, and Jay-Z grandmother DNA linked up with hers because his grandmother took it, so he couldn't get out of it. So she ended up going after him. Next thing you know, she made this IG. She had her own IG page talking about, what did she call herself? damn, I forgot what was his first album? Reasonable Doubt. So she named herself Reasonable Doubt, and she was going hard on him. Next thing you know, her whole IG was scrub. Come to find out, there was a girl from the same town she was from, and she said, "Yeah, now she living in like a $300,000-$400,000 home. Her mother got MS. Said her mother got 24-hour assistance, and she driving around here in an Escalade. She signed an agreement, and he paid her off."
Right. That's call you my lawyer. You're gonna make it go away. But so why
Yeah,
you
but
just
see,
don't do that with the little dude though? Why you don't do that with the son though?
because his mama did now, so he wouldn't even be. It wouldn't be no charges filed. He just want him to acknowledge him as his son. But at the time, the mama was living, and I think that's why he wouldn't come forward. This chick just got smart and went and did a DNA, in which I don't know why he ain't
He
went and did
should
the
he
same.
need to just go do ancestry.com like his
Sure,
sister did.
sure, right. That's what he need to do because I don't give a damn how much money you got. You can't fuck with no website like that and think you're gonna have something removed. You not. So
But
he
that's
definitely need
weird
to
though.
do.
You would think like this, like how people think it fucks me up, black people, even when they rich, bourgeoisie niggas, whatever. So you'll put the college funds, you will help Meek Mill and other niggas get out of jail and put money
It
into
won't
all
take
this
care of
other
it all.
shit. Just put your son on the list, bro. Like, what is it? You don't like the lady, or you been lying
Trying to
about you
cover
messing with her?
an image,
Man, that shit
trying to look
crazy.
like his father here with just the kids with Beyonce, knowing damn good well he got more kids than that.
Yeah,
And
you
then
are that, but it look even better if man, you rich, you got the money. So why wouldn't you want to reach out, nigga? You cut Dame off. You the man now, man. I don't know.
30,
I always liked his hustle and shit, but around about the time I forgot what the situation when he got the little deal with, I think it was Anheuser-Busch or somebody, and he started doing the beer and the commercials and all this shit, and I was like, damn, this nigga changing.
Armadale. They had that liquor Armadale.
Not the liquor. It was a beer. It was a beer commercial. He had got in with, I don't know if it was, I forgot who it was. They was giving him a bunch of money to promote some shit. And I was like, shit, Jay-Z just bought his money now because I know he don't drink this shit. Damn.
Well, shit, that damn Armadale was trash, and that Ace of Spade wasn't nothing but a $2 bottle of champagne, and all he did was made the bottle gold and put an A on it, a spade, and ran that bill up.
Budweiser, that's what it was.
Yeah, $2. He had that like $2 a bottle and ran that shit up. That's what they all do. But you know what? People, I forgot who I was listening to, made all the sense in the world. Everybody got in this rap game thinking that these people looking at Puffy and Jay-Z like they millionaires off the rap game. No, they not. They million and billionaires off the liquor.
Off of other shit, yeah.
Off the liquor. And even Nas got really wealthy. His wealth began to prosper when Hennessy made him the ambassador, and then he took the money Hennessy gave him and he started flipping it into investments with Amazon. Yeah.
That was smart. That was smart.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't think people don't understand that the motherfucker that's gonna survive is the people that keep evolving, keep learning. To me, the rap game, people be thinking the rap game is the end all be all. No, the rap game is a good way to get a loan for you to use that money to do something else, but you need to use it wisely. Still promote your music and shit, but put something on the side instead of going to get the Maserati now and the fucking big chains like everybody else. If they already fucking with you, you ain't got to change. You can be normal shit. A lot of people gonna respect you if they find out, man, I went and got some real estate. I went and did this. That separates you from the bullshit. Because we see so many people go broke in the motherfucking be on her with GoFundMe's and get mad if people crack jokes on them. Like you was the one used to shit on us, so we got the right to laugh or get a good giggle there because you came back down here with us.
You know
talk shit about us.
Who I was really surprised, and they probably would have evolved if they were still living, but I couldn't believe between listening to that interview you just did with that you played with Pimp C wife, and I'm reading the book right now. I never would have figured he mismanaged money so bad. I mean, as he
watch
got
this.
older, he would have evolved, but he mismanaged a lot of money.
Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna speak on something. I just did an interview about this shit earlier. Okay. I actually, when Trig was interviewing me, he said some shit, and he say, bro, you know all these people know you. He say, not just saying from Charleston White, but all these people from the music, all this. He's like, bro, you don't feel like you blackballed or something because, nigga, you got more personality, whatever, like, than a lot of these people. They can't even talk. They not, you know, like, I'm like, I ain't never thought about that. And I said and thought about it. And it tripped me out. I wasn't for sure. Then all of a sudden, this how shit be happening. I get in touch with some other people that's in California, some of my homeboys. They was around Death Row back in the game. And I talked to a couple other people around here, and it fucked me up. A nigga from a show that I was supposed to do an interview on, I ain't gonna say the name, but it got a pretty big show. They had changed their mind, right? And I was like, damn, I wonder what made them change their mind. Like, who working against me? I come to find out the same time when I was dealing with Pimp C, and we was doing the music with, when I was doing the music with him. I was with this, 3 days we worked. Everything was fine. All of a sudden, somebody else pop up. I didn't peep back then, but now you know how you hindsight 50-50, it's 2020. I look back, I say, man, this was the motherfucking, the common denominator who was
already know.
adding the bullshit in. Yeah, hating up. So to this day, so I find out now this same person told this platform not to interview me because they said, oh man, no, that man lying. Don't none of our crew or whatever, none of us know him. So the nigga so the nigga called 3 people, but he called 3 people that I really don't know. These 3 people I didn't even add to the story. So why would you call some people that ain't got nothing to do with the story? I said, why you didn't call nobody who I mentioned in my story? And I took it on the chin. I say, you know what? I'm gonna take it like a man. You know, if y'all don't want me to, you know, come through, I'm cool with that. I ain't tripping. I work my own platform. I build my own house. So, man, don't you know these people reached out to me the other day to apologize to me because now they see what I was saying. They realize, like, hey, this man ain't just doing it to you. He's trying to control other people's platform, tell people what to do and how not to do it. But then they'll come on this bitch and hit this button, go live. Hey, man, I'm about supporting all my people. I'm about all us getting money, man. I just want to see all us work together, all this. I say, bro, that's the type of shit that hurt black people, man. You can't even be real to a motherfucker.
And I know what platform, and I got an idea of what nigga did it because he.
I think we talked about it before.
Yeah, but you didn't mention to me the common denominator, and watching that show, I can imagine. I could pretty much say who the common denominator is that used to basically be on that show all the time, like a co-host, but ain't there no more.
Right.
And rep Pimp C hard.
Oh, you're pretty goddamn sharp, man. You're pretty sharp. And then you could tell that he made patterned his platform off of the other nigga.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
He ain't been on there because he's trying to do his own thing because he had Bun B on his show one time.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
And then this was funny about it. In my story, I mentioned Bun B being there. I even said this. How in the fuck would I know? Bun B fell down, slipped. The nigga is not no athlete, so he fell ugly in the motherfucking hit his face, man, on the ice. Boom. I think a couple of other people fell. I had already told a story about what 666 Mafia said about that night, and people just realize they pay attention. I'm in a lot of these places when these stories being told. I'm just getting written out the story, probably because, you know, to them I wasn't nobody or I wasn't as popular then or whatever. So why throw him in the story? But it's different when I start speaking about the story myself, and I got motherfuckers going behind my back telling people I'm lying. I'm like, damn, what? This is why a lot of these so-called bloggers or niggas on these little streaming apps don't be liking each other because they find out shit like that be going on. Motherfuckers be backbiting and hating and talking behind. Really, it let me know you're doing something though. You know what I'm saying? motherfucker don't want your story out there. So I said, you know what? The best payback is for me to work hard and do what you don't want me to do. Shit, win.
Yeah, so it just shocked me to know that, you know, even what's her name? What's his wife's name? Shanara. Yeah,
Shannara.
she's even mentioning how he going out buying Bentleys, and then I'm reading this book, but I'm looking at these
I
images,
know.
and I'm like,
Well, we know you're a real woman. We know you're a real woman, Miss Parker. You brought that part up.
yeah, I'm looking at, and I'm reading the book, and I'm like, this nigga house wasn't big as shit, and you got 2 Bentleys in the driveway, and yeah.
Watch this. I don't know where you at in the book, but my gripe is this. The same dude I'm talking about doing this hating shit. The Julia Beverly, I ain't gonna go off on, I usually do. She took that story from them because she felt like, hey, they really knew this guy. They his real friends. A lot of stuff they said was good. But when he got to the part about Jay-Z, about my homeboy Ron putting a hit out on Pimp C, man, that shit, the straight trash, straight BS. When he told people that Jay-Z, that like he said Jay-Z, that Jay Prince found out and he summons my partner, called him, made him come to Houston to come see him, all that. I'm not trying to be funny, but we're not talking about no rooted poot ass nigga, man. And then it's the funny part. You talking like Jay Prince didn't already know them. That's what tickled me when they tell the story. So thank you. Thank you. So the guys that were already involved.
Yeah, propositioned him for a record deal long before. He propositioned them for a record deal right after Ghetto Boys came out.
Thank you. So watch this. A lot of people don't know. Shit, one of the first labels that Pimp C and was on, shit, was a dude out of Dallas. Like a lot of people don't be knowing their history. So I don't have no problem with nobody else telling their stories, but it made me wonder, like, man, why would somebody want to stop my story? Don't want me to say nothing. It ain't like I'm saying nothing bad or nothing. And I just realized that sometimes some people just not gonna like you, bro. You can't sweat that shit. You gotta let them. That's what's called. I like to say it like this. That's a personal problem if a motherfucker don't like me. It's my problem if I start giving a fuck. It ain't my problem. As long as you feeling that shit, I'm gonna let you sit over there and feel like that. I'm not gonna put myself through it because a motherfucker don't like me. That's a personal problem, shit.
And sometimes some people just don't want to share the limelight. When somebody die, they want to suffocate the situation and make it seem all about them. Like I knew him and only I knew him like that. And they delete everybody else out the picture. And that's what I noticed.
The people who were supposed to be close, I don't even see no kumbaya love. Let's come together and do something good in the name of or none of this. I see shit. Motherfuckers squabbling, be beefing, got shit to say. They can't put the project together for everybody. I'm like, this is weird. Like, what the? I'm like, nah, man, this ain't. If dude was here, I don't think it'd go like that, man, because he would have grew. But okay, have you seen that? I know you seen the other video where they got the new guy who they said killed Pimp.
No, I ain't seen that.
Man,
I ain't seen that. You got to shoot me the link to that. I haven't seen that.
I know he might strike me, but we finna pull it up, man. I can pull it up now. We can react to it now. You want to?
Yeah, go ahead, because that's new to me.
Watch this. Okay, watch this. I know you're a detective like me, man. You gonna and this is the guy who I say I don't think too fun to me, but I'm still gonna react to the shit, man, because of fair use, and all we're doing is doing this for educational purposes.
Let me see if I'm right.
We mean no harm. We're not trying to steal content, but I gotta react to this. Okay, you said you seen my video of Pimp C wife. So now this is why I made that video. I was like, why are they acting like she hadn't already told this stuff that y'all saying a long time ago? She already explained all this. So why would y'all come out at this day and time acting like she probably was the Judas or something? You know what I'm saying? Or like, I was like, even just to throw that idea out there when you saying somebody else did it. But I know you got common sense like me. Let me see. Can you see this shit? Can I make it big? Let me see. What can I do? I'm gonna try to make this motherfucker big because I want you to feel this, Ms. Parker. I want you to understand
This
what I'm
Bobo.
saying. I kept telling people, maybe I'm slow.
Is this
but didn't
is
they
this the
just
dude Bobo?
give us 3? I'm gonna try to skip through it because I don't want to get
tuned in with super.
I don't want to play his what you call it. Hold on.
Is that who this is? Is this that dude Bobo?
This was one of these rap
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking. That's who I said.
Okay, listen to this. Tell me I'm tripping.
Oh.
Tell me I'm tripping.
Good picture.
Okay.
We're gonna put this picture inside the interview.
Okay.
Okay. I'm showing it to my wife.
You know what I'm saying? This is Vicious. Bundy was supposed to be here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he had to go take care of family emergency.
Yeah.
This was Bundy's rap partner, ex-mom. You know what I'm talking about? And
all them boys out of Lafayette from down there where Pimp C from.
That's Buddy.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, who's Buddy?
When y'all ask me who is Buddy, so tell me about Buddy. Can you?
Buddy, the nigga who killed my cousin.
Okay, you heard that right.
Yeah.
Jimmy Parker, that's one of them. Okay. He's saying.
So the story I heard, it was multiple people inside the hotel room. Female, I think maybe be a male and another male probably. So
super tight exclusive.
Or is he trying to just say the dude in the picture is an example of some shit, the one he just showed? He not saying, if he say that's the dude that killed my cousin, he wasn't talking about the dude in the picture, right?
I didn't get that correlation. He just said he was showing a picture.
He was showing the picture of the dude from X Mob, and then he got into the dude killed the cuz. Okay, let's go. That's what he said.
So she went to the restroom, and Buddy, there was multiple people inside the hotel room. Female, I think maybe be a male and another male probably. So
super tight exclusive.
So she went to the restroom, and Buddy said, "Look, y'all don't say nothing. I'm gonna play a joke on Pimp." And he poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood. And what made me believe,
now what kind of motherfucking prank is
I
that?
don't believe that either, though.
I packed C bags after he passed.
From that same hotel.
From that same hotel.
We're
I pulled
gonna
back
get
the
into it.
cover
Hold
of the
on.
bed, and
Wait, you say he pulled back the cover of the bed, right?
throwing up
Same
blood
on there.
And what made me believe that, I packed C bags after he passed.
From that same hotel.
From that same hotel. I pulled back the cover of the bed, and there was blood in the bed. So that's what made me believe that story to be true.
Now, we talked about this prior to us cutting on the cameras.
Conversation I was with.
Yes.
And we just got to talking. He said, "Hey, man, what's up with Buddy?" And I was like, I've heard this and heard that. It's like, man, well, what you heard is true because I'm from Jackson.
Yes.
And that's how that went.
And he said that he had heard the rumors of him going through, or he had witnessed them.
He had heard it. Yeah.
And there was nothing found.
That's what that's my nurse, because my wife is a nurse now. You know, and she's gonna ask some medical questions, and what she's asking is, no traces or nothing found in the what do you call it, autopsy, or the what's the thing called when you
listen to this? Watch this.
So no, and why I think what messed it up, and I'm going to just say it like this.
Yes.
People did so much maneuvering around the autopsy.
Let's go. I know you heard that, Miss Parker. Tell me, am I tripping? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
What else did he say after that? I want to hear what the rest. Did he say something after that?
Let's go. Hold on. Watch this.
No, and why? I think what messed it up, and I'm going to just say it like this.
Yes.
People did so much maneuvering around the autopsy to protect what was they might have thought was going to show up. So that kind of...
Huh? We in Hollywood, man. So what is maneuvering around the autopsy? What does that mean? Help me out. To keep you from finding something. What's going on here?
I mean, but look what Mama West
Okay,
said. She
I'll
said
wait.
she knows something about her son. It's just that it was not traceable.
Right, she said
The
that.
autopsy tech said it was not traceable, but
They
she
said
thinks that he was killed.
she died. She died saying that she felt like her son was killed.
Yeah, she went on several radio stations and said that.
So hold on.
Poor said.
Wow.
Executed or anything like that, because I heard he went out in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
You know.
Same thing I heard.
Okay, they talked about the dude and they said they heard he was dead. What if I tell you that the dude they talking about and he was like, we're only saying this because the dude's dead? What if I told you that I got word that the show that they told me not to go on, one of them motherfuckers or some say the niggas from Mississippi called them and told them they don't know who told them that nigga dead, but they're motherfucking lie. Them niggas ain't dead. Somebody gave them some bad information. Them niggas alive and kicking, and they don't appreciate that shit.
It was so crazy.
So he done got up on the stage.
I was in his
So
high rise when I
you
had this
saying he
dream.
done got up here and lied and you know
Wait,
he
they talking
lied?
about the dream they had.
Few hours.
Hold on, wait. I'm finna show you what I'm put it to.
Connect with. I think this is something you can probably ask Munn too, because I think he got another call too.
Before the official word.
So that's what they was getting called for official word, right?
Computer.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, and I'm about to step on their necks with this. And that's all we talked about. He was in good spirits. He was having fun.
Yes.
Well, they say the dude had gave him $1 million though.
But knew that there was other people in the room. I mean, I'm gonna say some people did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah, but
Other people and he.
but you know, the masses, the majority of people don't know that. They think it was just him in there and he just passed away.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro.
And for a long time, I faulted myself for not being there.
I was about to ask you because
watch
We
this.
always, and that's a story too. We always had a joint. It started with something suspicious from day one. I never told C I had to work. So apparently,
watch this.
His wife told him, okay, rewind. Mama was like,
rewind.
Like, I thought you had to work. This is why they was already gone. Like, nah, where you get that from? Well, Shanard told C you had to work, so you couldn't go on the trip.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
So by her telling him I couldn't go, stopped me from going. If that would have never happened, I would have been out there. Second thing, what was odd to me, he wanted a car service to drop him to the airport, drop him and her to the airport. So she wanted to drive the Bentley, leave it.
So why
my Bentley park?
Why is we even going in on the wife like this though?
I was just gonna ask, are you trying to point it at the wife?
And got the two back to move the car, which
Right.
left him
alone.
Say she left and she left him alone.
That bothered me for a long time too.
And see, I didn't know.
So are they
So-
are they all trying to point this towards the wife now?
Why would that?
Is that, I mean, is that what they trying?
I guess he was giving his I'm gonna say hoping at one point. First he said about the dude. So my thing is, if we saying this who did it, why is we even mentioning anything about the wife? She not connected to that shit. Like that was odd to me. It's like you trying to almost you directing.
Okay.
You show and all of it, but watch this. But in there, he said the dude gave Pimp $1 million cash, right? You say he gave him $1 million, but you saying the same dude killed Pimp. So if I'm right, if I got a nigga that got enough money to give me $1 million and I ain't did nothing to him, and we ain't got none but earn opportunities for us to do the business that we doing, what the fuck is he killing me for? What did I do to make him want to kill me? Because he got to have a lot of love and trust in me to give me $1 million, man. And if he gave me $1 million to do some music, some beats, or whatever it may be, fuck with him on some type of business proposition, shit, I'm here. We can get this money. What's the motivation to kill me? So watch this. You heard what they were saying. I know. Did you seen the one with Vlad and DJ Paul, right?
Yeah, I seen that before a few times. But here's my thing: why they jumped on this?
Go ahead.
Why they jumped on this? Pointing everything at his wife. I wonder, is it because when he died, his mama pointed at his wife about the business affairs? She never thought that the woman had
It
something.
seemed like that was a split. It seemed like it was a split after Pimp C died. Either you going with Shannara or you going with Mama.
Right, and his other baby mama, she fell out with her because she felt the kids didn't get what they were entitled to get. The one he got the 2 kids with before he got the kid with Shannara.
But okay, you seen that's why I played the video I played when she said I didn't have no problem with Chad being over that his estate and shit, because she said it was really a lot of work, and by her being, you know, not all of their mothers, it was kind of, you know, a little testing or whatever, because people always felt like they should get more, so she let him do that. But she say, when I went and did these publishing deals and all this shit, I put up trust for them to make sure they're gonna get money, all this shit. Like, I'm not trying to take from them. And with the shit with the Bentley shit, though, here she had 2 of them. But when he said all of this, and I'm listening, I remember DJ Paul said Pimp was with him all that night. And the wife, what the wife say? She said she flew from New York to Houston. Then they flew down there. A homegirl called her from the airport that worked at Bush and told her, girl, you need to move the car because remember the tow truck is how it got towed up last time. So dude was supposed to go get the Bentley. How did she fly all the way back from motherfucking LA or California, whatever, Hollywood? She got back. She didn't leave right then, Miss Parker. She went and hung out, kicked it, went to go eat, all this shit. She didn't decide to leave till Pimp was getting ready to go to the House of Blues. I don't know if it was after that or what, but he ended up doing the House of Blues, then going over DJ Powell's house. DJ Powell said he was there till 11 o'clock in the morning. He had his driver drop him off at the room. So I'm trying to figure out where these people come from, these girls and these dudes that's in the room, because he got there about like 11. He hadn't slept. So if he ain't no motherfucking Superman, he ain't on no drugs, how can a motherfucker stay up like that? She said he ordered food, I think about 3 or some shit, the wife. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But I've been to the Madrian Hotel. You hear me, Miss Parker? They got real live security. This is on Sunset Boulevard in the middle of Hollywood. You got actresses and actors, rich motherfuckers walking around through there all the time. Trust me, they got top flight security. Even when you walk in the hotel, you're going to see security before you get on the elevators and go on the floor. They got security. Sometimes they have them motherfuckers, you know how they had them old school elevators with a motherfucker working the elevator man.
Yeah, a bell hop. But listen, he died in what? What he died in 2008? Now, you know damn good well somebody was in that room. Somebody would have been to come out and try to tell a story on one of these platforms.
Okay, watch this. Okay, this is what got me about the story. It was like the dude was there, but he didn't tell the story. Another dude told you because he got it from a girl. I'm not knocking them, and I hope they don't take it like that. I'm just looking at the story, and I'm like, damn, so y'all saying y'all started getting calls from people before it was official. Like, how did they know? How did this? Nigga, DJ Paul said Rick, the manager, found him when the people found him, the cleaning lady the next day. So if Juicy J dropped you off at 11 o'clock that day, when did you go back out the room after Juicy J dropped you off? You probably, okay, the wife said he was drunk. Remember she said he was real pissy. He was pissy drunk when he was in there. So Was that the same night or was that another night? Because she said he was supposed to fly back the next night. So, nigga, did you extend the night? Did you kick it with some more people? Where did you meet him at the House of Blues? Or because Too Short say he was waiting on you. So I'm trying to figure out, how did these people get in this room? This man dead. They left the motherfucking room. The people didn't roll the tapes back. They didn't go find out who had been there, none of that. But I feel like the only reason they didn't do that because they didn't see no foul play. It wasn't ruled a homicide. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what kills me about the situation. I could see if it was being ruled a homicide. Okay, I did an interview earlier. Dude told me it was he said they say it was antifreeze. That's what they put in his drink, in his syrup. But why? Give me the motive. Okay, watch this. Remember I told you in the video.
Trying to knock him out.
Watch this. Remember I told you, I said the dudes in the video, when they talking, they said, you know, Pimp had that money. Then dude, he said, I know. He said, dude gave him first he said 100,000. Then the other dude say, put another zero. Oh yeah, $1 million. I'm like, hold on, am I tripping? I should have played that part for you. But so they say this kingpin gave this man $1 million. So I'm like, what did he give him $1 million for? They said so he could buy UGK. So if he was trying to buy UGK, why would he get this nigga $1 million? He got to give Bun $1 million too. How this working? And you know you can't buy them company, do no shit like that with just one piece of it. And is this nigga a retarder or something? Because if you bought UGK, where's the paperwork at? Y'all didn't file nothing in the courts or nothing. You gave nigga $1 million on a buddy deal.
How you gonna do it with one half of UGK?
Man, so basically, if you were I'm at with it, so are you saying that Bun was in on this?
And they really want to point fingers at Bun because they didn't have that type of relationship. I mean, everybody around them know they had that type of relationship, and Pimp C never played up that they had that type of relationship. They went to high school together. The nigga knew how to write music, and he was smart, and he knew how to budget.
Right.
So that's why he got it. Was never, oh, we was Ace Boone. No, he got him because he needed him. Dude could rap. Dude could write music.
Each other, right?
Right. He could make beats. He could sing. He could do hooks, and he could play several instruments. But he knew he wasn't no rapper, so that's why he got dude.
But what about this though? What if I told you that I felt like from listening to their conversations, I felt like Bun had love for him and he fucked with him. He just didn't like the direction that Pimp was going in. The getting into it with people, doing bad business, getting money from people, not finishing the business on the name of their company and shit. You know, dissing everybody, niggas that he cool with. Like after a while, bro, this business, bro, we gotta chill. Like I've been through some shit like that if you think about it. But when people winning with that shit, the Tupac effect, I just told y'all, when people start doing that kind of shit and they winning with it, it's like all of us can speak our mind. All of us can talk shit. But sometimes that shit could hurt you, man. And I'm not, I don't even believe right now, I'm not gonna go against the coroner's report because I might not be the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I know you know a little bit about autopsy, so I'm glad you up here. But if I die and I ate some rat poison, or somebody poisoned me with some rat poison, or somebody gave me some fucking acid or something, or whatever it may be, any kind of poison, they give me some shit that is not naturally produced in my system. They can tell if I OD'd off crack or PCP or some kind of substance, if I drowned or whatever. They can tell what caused your death, man. And I don't understand. That's why I said when dudes say it was so much, what was the word he used around the autopsy? I'm like, that could mean a whole lot. And what did you think they was gonna find? This is the charade that killed me. What if I tell you I seen this dude on his own interview say back when he first started out that at this time, this when Pimp C first started using that, his words per se, that sniff, hit his nose. So it's almost like we know his fans could tell when he was tripping, he turned into Tony Snow, and his whole personality changed. We're not talking about him. We still love his music. If he had a lot of rock and roll motherfuckers, a lot of top artists, Hall of Fame type motherfuckers did drugs, that ain't nothing bad, man. But I think a lot of that shit turned Bun kind of away. Like, damn, bro, you tripping. You remember they had all the trouble with doing big pimping and shit.
Yeah, he didn't want to deal with up north rap artists where Bun B looked at it like this is a golden opportunity. This could get us on mainstream, and he was like, "Fuck that
Yeah,
mainstream.
where we trying to go?
Tunes. We the South." He didn't see the bigger picture. And the one thing I can say, the one thing Pimp C was right about, he
Right.
said we don't need that nigga need us, and he was right because he was trying to broaden his
That's true.
demographic
That's
to the
true.
South. That was true. He was trying to
That's
broaden his
true.
demographic to
That's
the
true.
South, but you could have used that opportunity yet and still, because he blew y'all up in the North. That was y'all only platinum single until y'all did an album and it went platinum. That was the first song y'all had went platinum before
That's true.
your album came out.
But
So
okay, did you see? You was talking about the wife and how she managed the money. So that made me think about this. When she got the estate, what condition was the estate in? Did they have any kind of lanes or they had been sued or anything?
Oh, it was fucked up. The way I read in that book, he had an advance that he already had just gotten advance on the next project that had to be paid back. He owed Rap a lot money. He had deals on the table that was in the middle of negotiation. Then she had a shiesty ass lawyer that basically took a lot of shit, and I think that the family thought that she walked away with a lot of that shit, but no, I think she just got a janky ass lawyer, and the publicist that they had was able to get a lot of his shit. So I don't think she got all that money they think she had. I think she had a janky lawyer. The publicist ended up getting away with a lot of stuff, and he just was bad with money, and he had a lot of shit on the table, and then I think he had like refinanced his house or something. So it was a lot of shit.
That is fucked up.
He owed the jeweler all that jewelry he had wasn't his. It was financially Bun B. I mean Pimp C. I just thought was better than that.
Man, and then it's like I hate to. It's like that's why I like having my own show, because I can speak facts and shit. Like if we was on somebody else's show, they'll probably, oh no, don't say that about Pimp. Hey man, we still love Pimp, but we're gonna tell the truth. That as a young man, they signed their first contract, and like MJG say, when I signed my worst contract, and that shit kind of hunted them niggas and hurt them for a long time, for real. That shit hurt them for a long time.
Even when they went to Jive, and then I seen an interview that Bun B did, and he was talking about the clause in the contract.
Oh yeah.
About if one of them went to jail, that they had the right, where they had to replace that individual, and he didn't want to do it. So it made sense as to why he started doing solo projects.
But you were gonna replace them at half the profit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you replaced them with, they weren't gonna even get the same amount of money. They were gonna get less.
Right, and that's why he went and did solo projects. He went and signed another deal as Bun B instead of continuing on as half of UGK, because that would have put Pimp in a bad predicament. But see, Pimp C, this is what I don't get. Pimp C, you went to jail for fucking over the IRS, and then you turn around and come back out, and you still financially corrupted your money. You did not do right by your budget at all. You kept going and getting advances. That's another thing he kept doing. He kept getting advances on the money, and I know Bun B probably was like, man, quit getting all these advances, or we forever gonna be in debt.
Tripping. Right.
And that's
I was talking to one of my homeboys, and we was talking about the interview Pimpin' Ken was doing, and Pimpin' Ken, he was saying that niggas got mad at him because he was saying that Pimp C was getting high when he was around him, and he was like, shit, them niggas tripping. Go look it up. When he went to jail, shit, he had some of that shit on him then at the mall. So my homeboy was telling me a story, and he was like, man, you do know how he went to jail. So I listened to him. He was telling me that man, I think he had a girl supposed to be in the mall boosting and all this, and they got into it. I was like, bro, I don't know where you got that story from. I said, but let's go on the HPD website. Let's just go pull it up and see what happened. I'm pretty sure they got the shit available. And this is what it say on the police report, Ms. Parker. It say this young man went in the mall. He had a gun in his waist. He had a fur coat on. He had Pimpin' Ken with him. So he was pimping. You know what I'm saying? He going through, what's up, bitch, ho, no talking to. And one young lady, I guess she was looking good. He walked by. And they say, another nigga in there say, you don't know who that is? I think he worked there. She was like, nah. He says, Pimp C. Like, Pimp C? Man, I don't want to do with no pimps. I don't like no pimps. Talking about, nah, you know, you ain't never heard of Players Anthem and Sipping on Some Shit, the name of the song. She was like, I really don't listen to rap like that because, you know, kind of started talking negative about rappers and shit. They say if fool let her finish talking and shit. He was already bitching her on some other people, so now he started going off on her, and she going off too, but he had his other cousins in the store, so they start coming over there. They say this fool and open up his jacket to show his gun. Let him know he was strapped and shit. So he did all this shit. It was a little commotion. So this fool tried to, he didn't know that somebody watching had already ran and got the police. So he thought he was just finna leave and walk to the car. I ain't even know, I forgot all that shit. It's in there saying that they handled him rough. I think he had a concussion, some more shit when they got up on him. I was like, man, why I didn't ever hear this story like that? Because I was hearing all kind of other shit. That's why I be saying I try not to repeat the shit that everybody else say. I'd be like, let me go pull it up and let's see what the police reports say. Because
so he just went to jail for that though, right? That ain't what
he got. I think that's when he got the probation. Then after that, that's when he messed up on the probation, and that's what got him sentenced. He did. I forgot what he did on the probation. He stopped reporting and not reporting. He was getting dirty ways and some more shit. Yeah, I remember that.
So when he got sent to prison on that, and then the IRS came to him, or the IRS put him in prison.
But you said that about the IRS. So do people? I want to do guys know, which ain't nothing wrong with going and putting your jewelry on layaway. You bill your credits. You know what I'm saying? That fool say acting like Lenny have a good time. She's too full of shit. You're right, tripping. But watch this. Do they realize when you go, just like when you buy them cars and shit, and you go and finance that motherfucker, all that, they do know Big Bro and them know that you got this, right? When you go get this jewelry and shit, and you go finance this $100,000 jewelry and all this, and not one Bentley, but two. Like, you heard what his wife said about that shit. She's like, we need to have a house equal to this. And I'm not trying to. If I say what she said, some people might say, man, you're trying to diss that man. No, she was she talking about one of their houses, because the house they had in Atlanta, the one I went to when I recorded with the nigga, that house was big in the motherfucker. There was a mansion over there where like Keith Sweat and a lot of the baseball players, all of them stayed. Too Short stayed around the corner. Like, it was
But I thought he had sold.
Georgia.
Yeah, I thought he had sold and stayed in his main house, and only house was Houston. I thought he sold that house in Atlanta.
Okay. He probably did. Like, we always say Atlanta, but it was really in Alpharetta.
And it had to be because he was in Atlanta before he went to prison.
Yeah.
He was in Atlanta and then when he got out of prison, he stayed in Houston. But yeah, he was in Atlanta when he was making all them beats for all the for No Limit and a bunch of other artists. That's when he was. And then when he went down
there, ran across that man. But see, you got to remember, they was real cool. Bum was real cool. You people, a lot of times, like when J-Bo just got out this time, when J-Bo was, we could say running the streets or doing his thing when he got out this time, you see Bun show up when he have events and everything. So they always been cool. Bun even told a story about they was supposed to perform at Meech's party, I think the night they got them or the last birthday or some shit like that. Like, they was real, real cool with them and shit. And that's when they was running Atlanta. So I could see him making a lot of money just off music shit, not connecting him with no drugs or nothing with them. But that's what made him say a lot of that shit he was saying. But I wish the same way I told Roy Lee in Dallas before his shit happened, his little beef, when he said, bro, we don't like Yellow Beezy because he ain't from Dallas. I say, bro, who told you that? He say, Mo 3. I say, well, Mo 3 from McKinney, so what the fuck, bro? And but to some people, he didn't look at it like that. He said, I got a reason to beef with this dude because somebody I like said something. Bro, that's the same shit be happening with these people, with from Pimp C into a lot of these. You would think when niggas get a lot of money that they'll move different or they wouldn't be a part of the, I'm going to say sucker shit or the bullshit. But I think a lot of times they have niggas around them don't want to tell them when they wrong or when they tripping. You know, they so used to just being yes man. They ain't gonna never speak nothing. So it's nothing against nothing they say.
Right. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem. But the book is really good. I'm not all the way through the book. The reason I like the book, she got a lot of damn pages. The one thing I like the book is because she's speaking from all the different angles. She ain't sugarcoating shit.
Right,
You know,
right.
he had issues with Bun. Bun didn't write him when he was in prison. It made him feel some type of way. He felt like that nigga going on with his life. But when he got out, he's like, I got to make this money. And the only one I know who can make this money with me is Bun. And how talented he was. People don't realize that nigga was I didn't realize he come from a history of music. Daddy was a music teacher. Daddy was in a band. I didn't know
They're playing
Mama
in I think the church and all that shit.
yeah, Mama West had a college degree. She, they thinking, oh, you made your mama your
Right,
manager.
right.
No, she knew business. She knew business. So he
Yes.
come from a colorful background. He don't come
Yes.
from no impoverished background. It's and then they just telling
Facts.
everybody's for the story. It's a good book, and like I said, he talented.
And then it's a lot of truth. It's a lot of truth in the book. I just hate that nigga that dude let them told that lady that shit and let them put that in the book. And then it even get deeper than that. He got a young son who, shit, I guess they gonna say he was able to know better. I think he got his son to say something in the book, and they had convinced him that shit was true after his dad was dead. And he didn't made a statement in the book about the shit, and that's kind of messed up when the shit wasn't even true. I don't know, man. It just and I could almost say this and be real and say maybe the source they got it from is somebody they believe in. You know what I'm saying? And they hadn't heard the other side, so it's maybe sometimes you just got to get the other side out there because nigga, it's a lot of shit that I'm learning about the Pimp C shit, Tupac, Biggie, a lot of that shit, man. But I don't feel like they're real similar because this one was ruled as a natural cause. What is called sleep apnea.
I don't believe
if
that.
That's what. Wait, though, I'm saying, but if that's what the paperwork say, hell, I'm gonna have a hard time arguing that. But I gotta present my case to prove that y'all are incorrect. And I think that's where we at right now. Remember, I was telling you that they said the dude had just gave Pimp C $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So dude was supposed to come move the car, whatever. You was at Pimp C penthouse when you got the call. Even though you said what you said about the wife, Shannara, you said, I was there with her when she got the call. No, I told her to call the people because I was watching his flight and he was about to miss the flight. He said he told her to do it. But when she telling the story, she never mentioned him. She said she hadn't got no call or nothing from him yet. So that made her call him. And she called to the room and told him he not answering. Is he up? Somebody go check or whatever. And that's when they went in and they found out. So I'm like, no, she say they called Rick. And Rick told them or some shit. So I was like, hold on. So did Rick tell y'all like he told everybody else? Or did the sheriff? The dude, he said the sheriff called him back. That's what he said. So it sounded like y'all found out before everybody else found out, I guess. I don't know. The shit is kind of twisted to me because I keep telling you what Juicy J said, they dropped the man off at 11 o'clock that morning. So I know he was tired or something. He got some rest. He was supposed to leave in that morning. So he decided to invite the niggas that gave him $1 million around him. The $1 million, was the $1 million in the room with him? Was the niggas giving him that $1 million that night? Because Buddy said I always pack his bags. I packed his bag that night when I left from the hotel. In there, he said he got a case of drink up out of there. I'm saying, so Pimp had a case of drink in there, and the manager, the Rick nigga and them, and DJ Paul and them, and the people from the hotel in the corner, didn't nobody see this drink and grab it? And after all this didn't happen, and y'all found out, and Pimp C body is gone, they still had bloody sheets in the room. They left the burnt down count. They didn't clean the room up or nothing. You had time to fly to LA, get a flight, fly down there. And when you got there, Pimp C was gone. They didn't change the sheets and then they left it like it was. And how did you get in this fucking room?
I'll tell you what.
So
else
how do I know
to me
the nigga didn't give him? How? Go ahead.
What else was weird to me too was when Pimp and Ken talked about his hair was the shape of a balloon when they buried him.
Yeah, his hair was real big. That was odd. I even heard the other dude say that too. I heard a lot of people say that his head was real big. So I was like, he was throwing up. But why would Hollywood want to lie? Unless Rick was from down there. Let me explain that. The manager was from there. He was from down there. So
California.
Yeah, from California. He was living in, I think, Hollywood or LA or something. Rick, I want to say, no, it ain't Rick Rubin, I don't think. Rick, I forgot the manager's name. But
that was Debbie.
I know, I just thought of somebody, Rick. But no.
But you know what? You know what?
He was manager Juicy J too.
That's the dude that got majority of his money. That's the dude that got majority of his money. Now that you said his name, that's what was in the book.
Now we talking.
Yeah, he was the one that got most of Pimp's money.
So
and then he kept taking Shannara back to court.
Rick Martin.
Yeah, yes. That was the one that got most of that money. He kept taking Shannara back to court and getting more and more money. And then if she tried to sue, he countered sue and got the money back. He got like, they showed a pie chart, the book downstairs, but they showed a pie chart of his wealth and where money was allocated to. By the time he died, that dude, it was like, I think about $700,000. By the time he got done, he walked away with damn near $400,000 of that money. Between $300,000 to $400,000 of Pimp C money.
So why wouldn't some energy from his guys be spent on, like, hey man, let's go help her get this money back from this manager, man, because y'all know he fucked over. He fucked over the homie, man.
Right, and then she had to pay lawyer fees. By the time she got done, she paid $100,000.
We be mad at each other, and we be ready. Look, we be ready to kill each other over shit, but the manager come in with a pen and a paper and take everything we got, man.
And don't say shit. Yeah, that manager, he walked away. They showed the pie chart of all of what he made off the label, what he had in the bank, and how much that guy Rick Martin took. And how much
watch this. Watch this. So I was trying to figure it out. So there was my alibi as far as Rick Martin finding out first. I was like, okay, if he was his manager, I could see the manager, you know, being part of the what was it, the House of Blues down there. So he booked the room for him. So if you find a body in there, you'll contact the guy who booked the room, the manager, whatever. So Rick, you got there first. Rick, did you call the police or what? I'm wondering, like, did you call any type of authorities before you called DJ Paul?
Why ain't nobody trying to investigate what Rick was doing? All that money he took. And none of them said
but it sounds like Rick, it sounds like you the only one been in his hotel. What if this story about these mysterious people could be wrapped up if we watch you, Rick? What if we further watch you, Rick? Ain't no telling what's happening, because DJ Paul said it was something about him. I don't want to lie and say he did bad business, but he said they wasn't with him long because they weren't pleased with his business. And I was like, well, maybe they got too big for him or something. But
no,
even a lot of these rap, watch this. Hold on. Remember I said the Tupac effect? It wasn't his manager, it was his CEO, Suge. Like, when these niggas get around people and they get fucked over like that. But we've seen like with 300 Entertainment over there with guys, all them young niggas who was on what's my boy
Empire.
name? Empire, yeah, over there. So we've noticed it's been a lot of situations where the manager, the one who know a lot, could benefit a lot, whatever, is damn near in the middle of the deaths and everything. Like the shit is weird to me. But the only thing that fucked me up is how would they really benefit? Oh shit, you just gave it to me. My bad. That's how they would benefit off Pimp C's death. Because the manager got a whole lot. He got more shit for some paperwork he probably made up.
He got more money than anybody. Matter of fact, even though Pimp C owed Rap-A-Lot still gave Shannara money, although he was in the hole with Death. He was in the hole with Jive. I mean, not Jive. Who was Rap-A-Lot distribution at the time? I can't think of who it was. Yeah,
I think it was Atlantic.
Yeah, so he was really in the hole with Atlantic, but Rap-A-Lot still gave him money. But the manager walked away with the most money. The manager walked away with more money than anybody. Yeah, but y'all ain't said nothing about y'all ain't said nothing about investigating. Y'all trying to find the conspiracy around why he died. Why don't y'all figure out? You can always find out a problem by following the money. Ain't none of y'all follow the money.
Oh shit, Rap-A-Lot Virgin Asylum. And that's crazy. How they say Jay Prince owned Virgin and Asylum. What the fuck? Is this true? Am I reading some bullshit?
Maybe it's, you said Virgin and Asylum. Maybe Asylum, because Virgin is is he Italian? He's a guy in another country.
Right. I don't know if he got some, he might got a little small stake. I don't know. But like, watch this. This is what scares me about the rap shit. We always seem to have some vultures around trying to Tupac affect the rapper. It's like they convinced them that this bullshit, wild, loud niggas, the fuck everybody is the best way to sell. When they knowing they taking a chance of getting you killed, they don't even care, man, because it's like they trying to Tupac effect or they trying to Pimp C effect. They got a plan on fucking you and beating you in the end any motherfucking way. Like, that's what it almost seemed like to me. And they be thinking, I just give me another rapper. I give me another one. I ain't tripping off of them. Because the way that they saying that people getting killed, if I'm a so-called mega star, mega rapper, whatever, this and that, I'm probably not just gonna be traveling with me and my wife. Shit, I'm gonna keep somebody with me. I'm gonna keep security around. I'm gonna try to keep myself safe, especially when I'm traveling to other places and all this shit. I think that'll be smart, but I think we all could agree on that shit. But
because
if you're not doing that, it's because you probably ain't got no enemies. You feeling comfortable. You ain't worried about it. But okay, let me say this. Make me understand, why would a guy who gave me $1 million cash, why would he want to kill me?
I don't think he do, but if your manager there and your manager know you got $1 million and you also are on the brinks with your manager because you probably feel like he's not doing the best representation of you, so you know you're going to fire him. He know you're getting ready to fire him. White folks will kill their wife over life insurance policies. Why the fuck you don't think that manager wouldn't have killed him, took that $1 million, and then went after his wife after we're a legend. He knocked this man off to get as much money as he could out of his wife. Where that $1 million at that he gave him? Where the $1 million at?
Okay, watch this. So damn good point. Watch this, Miss Parker. I heard dudes say, so they asked in the video, is it too late to do an autopsy so we could find out it been 10, 15 years, and I think the wife said no, it's hard to find. She said a certain type of something that comes from apple seeds. That's why you're not supposed to grind up apple seeds. So I'm paying attention to what they saying, right? And I'm like, he say, man, Mama West died saying she felt like her baby was murdered. And I feel Mama West on that. But he was like, she was trying to get the motherfucking money together so she could get another autopsy after the other one. Yeah. What do you mean get the money together to get another autopsy? You just said the nigga had $1 million. So what the fuck happened to the money? Who got the $1 million? Because the wife ain't got the $1 million. Who got the $1 million? Make me understand what's going on here. Where's the $1 million at? That's the motive. Am I right or wrong? If this was a detective show, we're gonna look for who gave somebody the $1 million. Yeah, something like King Von manager. Watch this audio. I caught the Tupac effect, but we can take that to Mo3. A lot of these rappers, bro, a lot of these niggas, just pay attention to this shit. I call it the Tupac effect. I named it that shit. It's a lot of people get mixed up. Man, I heard Boosie brother say that Mo3 was so hurt when he found out that Boosie wanted to sign him and didn't want to give him no signing bonus or put no money in his pocket. He wanted him to wait till they put him. Bro, man, I know that pissed Boosie off, my nigga. I know that hurt him, man. Like, bro, you don't believe in me like that, or you don't think I need to eat too? And Boosie, why is you OG tight pockets like that? That's kind of weird to me. But you got your manager, I think, if I could be wrong, saying, okay, bro, let's do this. Let's make this happen. Because you know, on the back end, guys and them and everybody else, they got you. And Boosie probably was the one who was going to get you up in there or something. I don't know why go through Boosie, whatever, but that was weird, especially when you were an A-list artist. You want to go through a real fucking machine, nigga, that's oiled. For real.
Yeah. So it just, you know, sitting there talking to you, you made me think. Everybody looking at how'd he die and how was he poisoned? That ain't what y'all need to be looking at. Y'all need to be looking at the money. And it's printed in black. That lady who did what was that magazine down south? What was it? Judy.
That's her, Beverly, Junior Beverly, the one with the book, wrote that fucking book and put that line there.
If you just read Ozone, you will see that pie chart in there showing how much money that manager walked.
Ozone. I used to read Ozone. I'd have been in Ozone a couple of times back then. Man, I was hot shit, man.
Yeah,
you know how them old school dudes be talking about when they used to play football. Yeah, I was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, so you know, just her reading that book, all these people trying to point fingers at one of us, but we're not the ones that's gaining any opportunity off that man dying.
Facts.
But that manager is.
Facts.
Especially if he knew that manager was janky, just like DJ Paul. DJ Paul might have gotten his ear that night. Was like, man, you might need to leave Rick alone. And Rick probably done heard in the grapevine that he was about ready to drop him. It could be a situation where this the last artist that Rick had as being a manager, and he was desperate because we don't know if that man had a gambling problem his damn self, or he was financially in over his head, so he gonna try and get as much as he can out of Pimp C. But they ain't looking at that. You always follow the money. You're gonna find your situation, and ain't nobody following the money. You know, they
manager Rick Martin, who oh man, get the fuck out of here. Hold on. Manager Rick Martin, who was on hand this morning to identify the body of the client. So he the one identified the body and everything. Dear friend Chad Butler offers his statement regarding today's tragic loss. This morning, we saw the loss of a man who was not only a client, but a very dear friend. Chad tragic passing leaves this morning. An official cause of death is yet to be determined. This was right after that. But
see, I bet you
so you were the one. So you found him?
Dig further into Google and see what was the relationship of Rick Martin and Pimp C, or see if Pimp C was going to drop him as a manager.
Oh, no, he didn't find him. He identified the body. I'm tripping. So the people, I think the lady at the hotel found him. But did you hear the part about what was this about? When who was that said that DJ Paul said the body had started decomposing?
Yeah.
So that means how long you got to be there to decompose?
You go into rigor after about 6 hours, and then your rigor breaks up probably about 8 or 9 hours. Once your rigor break up, it depends on the temperature to determine how fast. But in California, I'm sure that air was on in that room. How was he decomposing that fast? I'm sure he had the air on. It'd be different if he was outside in the sun and died in the sun. He would decompose quicker. But with that room being cool, because I'm sure he had the air on, he shouldn't have been decomposing that fast.
And he was in there going to sleep. He had the candles on. So watch, that's what the dude said. He said he used the candles to go to sleep. So if the candles, watch this, the candles are burning. If the candles are burning, that means he's going to sleep, right? So he was in here with a room full of people, dudes and the girls, whatever, with his candles burning. Talk to me, Miss Parker. You know I'm paying attention. You know I used to watch Pink Panther when I was little, right? Dun, 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 dun. Like I'm just paying. I'm trying to pay attention to these clues. And these candles was here when Rick was there. And when y'all flew there, them candles were still sitting on the side of the bed, burnt down. It was still blood on the bed, all this shit. Like, damn, you got the California, you got the Hollywood fast in them. Mickey Ficky.
Wait, so the manager supposedly flew out to California?
Not the manager, the homeboy, his cousin, the dude that we were just listening to. He said he flew out, they changed this. I'm guessing he went with the wife, because when Shannara found out, he said the people told him, y'all need to get out here. And he said, why? He said they didn't tell us. They just told me to get out there. I was like, huh? They didn't tell y'all he was dead? I'm like, is you for real? Hold on, man. So that's what made me start saying when I watched the interview, I was like, am I tripping? And I want to be like, well, maybe, okay, to give you the backstory, you know, since I got my little Pimp C stories and this video dropped on my Facebook page, one of my little homeboys out my hood, he liked dude content. He liked the Pimp C stories. So he tagged the dude, he tagged me in a post on the dude page and was like, hey, bro, you ought to interview OG, man. You ought to holler. He got some whatever, woo-to-woo. Man, the nigga come back there and comment on it and said, oh, nah, we good on that. I was like, huh? I said, oh, okay, but he must don't fuck with me. So that's why I was like, I really didn't want to play it at first, but I was like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. I ain't doing nothing wrong. That's just his personal problem. He don't like me probably because I keep telling everybody that the information he gave him in that book, that's a lie. He been doing interviews about that. No, that nigga didn't put no fucking hit out on Pimp C. We actually laughed about the shit. This, I hate to say this, but I said this in an interview earlier, so I might well put it out there, Miss Parker. Why the fuck would a hitman hire a hitman?
That sound retarded. That's how I'm just in there. I'm still stuck on the manager because I'm just listening. When these other
That's where
artists
I'm at.
and record executives die, they managers eventually come out and get interviewed. Jerry Heller then come out and eventually got interviewed. It's really ironic to me that this man ain't come out, and then they said they can't find the person that did the autopsy. Where he at?
He came up missing. Like, wait, shit, Rick probably did the autopsy. Shit. I forgot. He said he went in there. Rick went in there and identified the body. Shit, Rick probably went in there flashing that money around. It is Hollywood, allegedly.
Yeah. And then you go in the hide and then you go get quiet.
They talking about what the fuck? A violent death ruled out. What about drug overdose?
His sweet babe, his manager was Rick Martin, and Rick Martin, when Pimp C died, Rick Martin got a great deal of money. Rick Martin got paid more than anybody out of all of the people that worked for Pimp C and his family. He walked away with a lot of his money, and even after he walked away with a lot of his money, he sued Pimp C's wife several times and got even more money.
I heard about that.
Yeah. He sued her like 3 times for 3 different things, for publishing, for his management, and for some type of back pay. And he got it all.
I wonder why nobody never tried to help her challenge him, like she can't do it by herself. But okay,
and then
you heard her say,
lawyer looked out for Rick Martin.
You did hear her say that every time they have like business meetings and like that, she always go. It sounded like she was business savvy, like she know what she doing. She was handling a lot of pimp affairs. But I think after he died, she probably broke down a lot and couldn't keep it up. She tried to.
That's new to me because the interviews I saw, she said she didn't know. She said she was thrown into this. She was like, he died.
I ain't saying she was good at it, but I'm saying when he went, like she got him the publishing deals, all that shit she talked about. Like those were good moves, and she, put the kids involved in it where they get points or whatever off that shit. So I was like, okay, that was pretty cool. So I don't think she on no mess over this dude shit. I could be wrong. They know better than me. But from what I'm getting from her, I felt like shit. She took a loss like them, and I don't think nobody should be blaming on her, because if that's the case, we can blame everybody that's involved in, not just
Nah,
pick 2 or 3 people.
I don't blame her. And the thing is, everybody want to point fingers, like his other baby mama pointing fingers at Bun B, talking about, well, you know, he swear he
Yeah,
loves
one.
so much. He ain't even come around to see Chad's kid, or he ain't did nothing for Chad. He's not entitled to have to. That was a business partner. That was not family like that. That was a business partner. That
Right.
was a business arrangement. But
And
don't
then a
think
lot
that
of time,
Shanana.
okay, I know I got another one for you that I know you can relate to. Like everybody act like because the Ghetto Boys was Willie D, Bushwick, and Scarface, that they don't realize that the Willie D and Bushwick really didn't even like each other. And Willie D expressed this shit, and after he died, everybody was mad at him. He was like, man, we was all right, but we know we really didn't like each other. We know what we went through. We didn't have fights and everything. So, like, I ain't saying F the man, but I'm not finna get up here. I'm not finna sit up here and act like we was best friends, and I know we wasn't. I never liked the little motherfucker. He was an arrogant prick. He say Bushwick used to get drunk, talk shit, want to fight all the time and shit.
Yeah, so you know, they did business, and everybody want to point at Pimp Wife, but Pimp Wife got the bad end of the stick just like everybody else. And Mama West, you
Man,
know, she got to come out. His wife didn't take care of his affairs. Well, she tried to, but here's another thing that people don't realize. They go
right.
get the lawyer that the label recommends them to get. Well, the lawyer is sent
Mm.
there because he's a voucher. He's sent there because he want to get out as much money as he can from up under you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you
Hell
go
yeah.
get a yeah, you go get a lawyer that does not have to deal with the music entity because you know it's for your best interest. You getting one of their lawyers to represent you, they doing that to get money out of you. They not helping you to get money.
And what it was shit, I'm like, if somebody gave me $1 million, did he have $1 million in the room, or did he already have it? He had 2 Bentleys, so I'm wondering, y'all trying to say that's what being able to buy pay down on 2 Bentleys or whatever came from. I'm like, they do realize you got car lots in Houston on a lot of places. As long as you got 4,000-5,000, man, they gonna give you what you want.
But how
For
could he have
real.
come home and spent $1 million? He died before he got back with the $1 million. But where the $1 million at? Where's this $1 million they talking about? How come that information never circulated until now? Seems like every year y'all add something new to it. So why that's just now circulating? Didn't nobody say nothing about he supposedly had gotten $1 million when he died,
Right.
back when he did die?
From
Or is
somebody.
it that y'all was doing something illegal anyway, so y'all don't want to speak up on that $1 million because you knew that you got it some illegal way. So
Right.
you let it.
It might have been some. Yeah, I get that. Like, it might have been some other shit going on for the million. It might have nothing to do with rap or something. I don't know. But
Right.
okay. Oh, wait. Let me go back. They said on there, he got a story from Bird, something. He walked in the house one day at Mama West's house, and she was on the phone with somebody. And she was arguing, talking about, you didn't own it then, and you ain't gonna own it now. And some either hung up or was on, I don't know if they hung up, what, they were still on the phone. So she was like, they asked him, who was that? And she say, Buddy, that nigga was talking about Larry. So Larry is supposed to be the nigga that was in the room who put the stuff in the damn radiator fluid, whatever it was, and the nigga drank, played the trick out on him, all this shit. They said his whole name, Larry some shit, right? So Larry's supposed to be the nigga who did all this. Now, watch this. We done went from the nigga getting him $1 million, right? We done went from him being in Hollywood at the room with Pimp. Now he calling Pimp mama phone. Come on, man. Well, wait, though. These is all pieces of the puzzle that y'all been holding on to, that y'all been having. Then Larry is from Mississippi, where you from. I'm like, hold on, man. I ain't saying it's wrong, but you see the conundrums where I'm getting lost at on this shit.
But it's
So
like niggas sit up. I think niggas sit up and they try and marinate and overthink something, and then once they think of this could have been the cause and effect, then that don't work, and they can't see that being it.
right.
So now let's to the next individual and let's try and focus on him, and it could have been him. And I'm sitting niggas ain't got money like that, but that manager,
Okay,
that
here you
manager,
go. This is what they posted. You see what it say? See the channel.
I can see the picture. Don't say what it's. I can't see what it say. I can only see the picture.
Oh, hold on.
Pimp
Can you
C
see
is
it now?
murdered. And see why would you do that to him and you don't know that? You don't know that to be true.
Man, say, hey, man, I sent it to my partner, my OG partner. He was like, bro, he said, man, I don't agree with everything that bro do. He would say, man, but why would he put that man out there like that? Then they were saying the man was dead. Come to find out the man ain't even dead, man. So y'all got some bad. I don't understand because like I want to believe what y'all saying, but the way y'all moving after that shit, it's kind of weird. Like, hold on, man. You done showed this man to the world. So now everybody in Jackson probably thinking this man killed Pimp C off of what dude said. Cause they made it sound believable shit, you ask me. I'm talking about you trying to get a Keefy D down to this dude. I ain't saying he got no profit or nothing, but shit, you trying to get this man in some trouble, man.
And I don't more believe that. Like I said, you always can find the means when you follow the money. And ain't that nigga follow the money. Everybody sitting here conspiring against another black person. But what
Yep.
good would a nigga done killing him? Because if anything, he was that nigga's he was a paycheck. He was
Thank
he was a
you.
means he was a
Thank you.
means
That's
to
what
the murder.
confused me because I'm riding with the story and I'm like, man, probably the man. I'm thinking, man, if that dude he said, let me play a trick on Pimp C. Y'all hold on. So are they in on this or not? Because when they seen Pimp C was throwing up and shit, I don't sound like they rendered. If they was really in the room, they didn't render no aid. They didn't do nothing, man. They didn't try to help him. They didn't call no ambulance and left or nothing. So they was in on the bullshit. Y'all wanted the man to die. Y'all didn't assist him. Y'all didn't aid or assist. So that means y'all was in on the bullshit. So not only did somebody wanted Pimp C dead, he was willing to risk having some witnesses in this shit. So all these years after all this Pimp C shit, this story ain't floated around yet.
Sometimes people overthink shit when it ain't nothing but common sense. Common sense has it. Why would niggas kill that man when he was a bread and butter? But a white man who
Bro,
was making him bread and butter and he knew he
how do
could
I put
profit off
somebody in
of
timeout? How do I put somebody in timeout? My one vision need to go in timeout talking about, do you think they hit him with that fentanyl in the early stages of coming to States? Ain't no telling. I'm laughing with you.
I saw that and I kept going.
Oh,
But
wait, though. So do you feel like, okay, what if somebody had, I'm just trying to make sense out of this. I ain't saying this happened, but what if somebody had sleep apnea and we know that shit will make them stop breathing for a little while? What if they were drunk, pissy drunk also? And we know when people drunk, they breathe and change. You agree? Especially when they sleeping drunk.
If somebody said that he had been syrup, I could believe that before I could believe.
Wait, come on. You got to let me. I ain't put my bow on her yet. Hold on. So I got sleep apnea. I've been drinking liquor or beer, something. I'm drunk. And I'm sipping syrup. And I'm throwing up every motherfucking word. Okay, do you realize that a motherfucker can die throwing up? You can choke any motherfucking thing. Now, I know that ain't what the autopsy say. It's a sleep apnea. So as much as I want to argue with that, like I don't have no evidence other than saying, well, man, the nigga, did he die in his own vomit since there was so much vomit and blood? Then I was thinking blood, though. That ain't just throwing up your lunch you're done. Like what the blood was for. So do radiator. So I told you I heard it was radiator fluid. So will radiator fluid make you throw up blood? Shit, I don't know. Let me look it up.
I mean, he could choke on his own vomit, and then when you do lean, the whole purpose and when people do lean and they do it with someone, it's in order to keep them awoke because you're turning off a synapses in your brain that
It'll put
allows you
your
to
ass to
breathe.
sleep though. When you finally go, you're
Yeah,
gonna be out of there.
but then it's just like the fentanyl. When they doing this fentanyl with weed, like Gangsta Boo, she fell asleep, and you no longer have the pattern to think to breathe because you shut off that synopsis in that
Right,
brain
you too
activity.
relaxed.
Right, you shut
You
off
too
that brain
relaxed.
activity to continue to breathe. But he could have been slipped something. He very well could have been slipped something.
I
But
could
if he
believe
was
that
slipped
too.
something,
I'm not gonna never rule that out right now. But
if he was slipped something,
so, but watch this. So we talking to the dude who got everything. He know everything. Was close to Pimp. Every time we go somewhere, we have adjoining rooms. The only reason that I didn't go was because Shannara told Pimp I had to work. So you didn't have to work, but you couldn't get up there and get that motherfucking car before she flew back and went and got it. You didn't have to work. So you didn't think to call Pimp and fuck what Shannara said. Let me call my cousin, man, because I need to be my adjoining room. I need to be watching this back. Hey, man, I don't know what that bitch talking about. I ain't got to work. I'm on my way or whatever. Like that kind of threw me off. So she told him you had to work. So that just canceled everything. That a phone call could solve that. Am I right or wrong?
after listening to what we talking about, I just don't think no nigga killed him. I just think we overthinking this too much because whenever something criminal happens, it's always about following the money. These niggas was
Right.
not benefiting off this man dying.
Facts.
And why are we running around in circles trying to figure out who in the circle killed him when y'all not pinpoint? Is y'all afraid to talk to this cracker? Is y'all afraid to analyze
They probably be hoping they probably be hoping on working with him in the future one day or some shit. They want him to. I don't know. That should be weird like that. But we both agree on that wholeheartedly. If somebody had gave him $1 million, let's follow this fucking $1 million. And it don't sound like shit. If he had, he wasn't spending that motherfucker wisely, because you just chalked up a whole bunch of bills and shit. And the wife shit, she married into that shit. She had to deal with that shit, not knowing it probably was better when Pimp was around, because Pimp gonna hit them legs. He gonna make it happen. He gonna make sure some money coming in, bro. But when you got the actual breadwinner, it get kind of hard because a lot of that shit you gotta wait. A rapper don't get paid every motherfucking day that he doing shows.
Yeah, and you gotta hustle any way you can. So he probably out in Cali trying to make beats for everybody because he knew financially he was in a dire situation, and he kept doing what R. Kelly did, keep getting advances. So you
Man,
just
that's
live
crazy,
show money,
man.
and your
That's
show money
crazy
ain't a
too.
business. Yeah,
That's
you know,
getting damn advances.
yeah, and then he always talking about get your money right. This. When we're in reality, Pimp C, your money wasn't right. You just a little bit flashier than I can be.
Man,
Because your
just talk
budget
good.
was
He just talk good. That's what I hate to say. Like, he talked good. He was a damn good talker. He was a good entertainer. It was cool because we had seen that a lot of people. It's like when you watch somebody that like Terrence Crawford, Earl Spencer, when they're young and grow up. You've been watching them so long, and when they get to a little, I'm gonna say a little stardom like that, you rooting for them, like you love them. Shit, they damn near can't do no wrong. For
and then
real.
everybody
Watch this. We be talking about women's right. Then nobody want to point at the fact that everybody overlooked the fact that, hey man, this dude did something to it. He done assaulted a woman with a goddamn pistol. This ain't cool. Like, well, we ain't gonna drag him through the mud for that. Go ahead.
But his high school sweetheart said he changed. Like, this wasn't the same Chatty. He really went into this duality of this Pimp C character. And although he tried to play it to everyone
Like
in
Tupac
society,
and Bishop.
well, yeah, he tried to make you all believe that this Pimp C character is real, and that's really who he is. And that really wasn't who that man was. That man put on an aura. He didn't follow Pimp and Ken around trying to learn how to be a pimp.
Right.
His money, like y'all claiming, y'all think it is. Chad is no longer the individual anymore that once was. It's Pimp C. He tried to make you all believe that it was it was him, and it really wasn't him. You know, he had y'all all believing these other rappers was frauds and they playing and they ain't
Right.
living that.
But
This
told you,
nigga wasn't
wait,
living
watch
that.
this. You know how many people that we see use that same Jedi mind trick? All the other niggas is broke. All the other niggas is snitches. All the other niggas everything. I done made you laugh so much at everybody else that you ain't thought about me. And getting some money don't mean you ain't broke. When you still owe the IRS and all them kind of people, you kind of fucked up. Then if you steady buying shit and doing shit, man, they gonna come get on your ass again. And that's hurting us, shit, as a group. And shit, Bun trying to do what he was doing, what he doing now. Shit, he doing good. I ain't gonna say he wanted Pimp C to die, but I do think he understood that me having my own name not tied to this guy is a little different because he a little more controversial than me. A lot of these people want to do business with me, but he's saying F them. He gonna go on record and diss them and do all kind of shit. But damn, bro, I'm trying to get money with these people. So really, you shooting me in the foot, all because you want to tell people how you feel, all because you can't control your feelings. I'm sorry, bro, but the way I was raised, I'll say, bro, I'm sorry, Miss Park. The way I was raised, man, my mama called me a bitch if I walk around acting like that. So when you acting like a little bitch, boy, put your feelings in your pocket.
Right. Yeah.
No, man, but I love what the man did. There people don't get. I'm gonna tell the truth. Like I got respect for the dude. I love his career. I love the way he influenced Texas and beyond. I ain't taking that from him. But just like if it was James Brown or motherfucking me, what's my boy Ike Turner or whoever, man, if we're gonna tell a story, we're gonna tell it, man.
Tell it all. Tell about them whooping bitches' asses. Tell about all of it.
Thank
Tell
you,
about
shit.
they had to
The
run
dudes
from
got
the
mad at
IRS.
they got mad at Pimpin' King because Pimpin' King say, man, that man wasn't no pimp. He ain't nothing about no pimping shit. I gave him a white hoe, his first hoe, man, and he was talking about how he handled her. He had to tell him to chill, like. So now niggas mad because he telling you his story, the experience he went through with this dude.
They
and he
want you
still
to
cut it for him.
Yeah, they want you to shape the story how they want to see it instead of what it is for what it is.
Man, that's
And
crazy.
It's just it's that on that. You know, he was a good artist, but we got to be
They be
realistic.
forgetting
He
that
was
a
living
rapper is only a fucking rapper. A rapper
Yeah,
is
he was
only a fucking nigga that's making words rhyme. He has no special powers. I'm sorry. For real. They think
Yeah,
niggas is Goku and shit because they could rap and shit. Like, we get it's entertainment, man. And we love your entertainment. You shit. Some of y'all are better than others. Some of these niggas are what you call it, pioneers of this shit. And Pimp pioneered a whole lot of shit from Texas. But just like MJG and them told us, man, when it came to this contract shit and all that, I was good at making music. I didn't know how the game worked like that. So we got played and screwed. I remember what's that Too Hard to Swallow, one of them albums when they had all them samples and shit on there.
and then they kept getting screwed because even when they went to Suave House, they wasn't making no money like that.
That's
They didn't
crazy.
really
Rap a lot, not Suave House, Rap a Lot.
Yeah, that when they finally really began to make money in our lifetime, and that's when they had to branch off and pay for their own production. They had to quit going through Swab House to get beats. They start dealing with Organized Noise and quite a few other
And
music.
what's my boy name? Mike Mo.
Yeah,
And
so
his brother.
they getting money now, but even so, even if they getting money now, it still play the same game. They still playing with these advancements. These rappers is going to get the advancements and making money off the concerts. That's the only way they're gonna make money. And streaming really makes it more competitive now. It ain't pure sales, it's getting no money. Really, you got to hit millions and millions of streams before you see any type of residuals.
Right, that
Because all
show money is almost the best thing going for them unless they got some
That's
kind of
about it.
endorsement deals.
Yeah, that's about it, you know. And who making show money like that right now? Shit, Drake, Beyonce, Taylor Swift. A lot of these 90s rappers, they get that money like LL Cool J. He sold out everywhere he went. Janet Jackson too.
But this is okay. Watch this. When you got a janky promoter or a janky manager, this what a lot of people don't realize. You could be Lil Yachty, but if you got the right manager and the right team around you, and the people know how to negotiate you, promote you, market you, or whatever. You're gonna get what you get. But these niggas be having managers who be thinking small. You need to be thinking big, bitch. They be thinking small, and they had them doing shit with a high risk that ain't even worth their life half the time. Because I guess it's all about who you align yourself with, which labels, and what priority you will with them. Do they really feel like investing in you is suitable for them right now? Is it profitable for them?
Shit, because the life insurance that be on some of these rap acts, they don't get no return. Live Nation ain't hardly doing rappers no more. All this shit that's been happening. The shit happened with Lil Baby and these other artists. They don't be wanting to invest in the rap. They don't want to pay that insurance, and the arenas definitely don't want to pay the insurance. And I'll tell you something else I just found out. It was a white guy who did research on rappers. And what's going on nowadays is the 90s rappers are selling out concerts. These modern rappers, these new millennials, they make more money for the label than they make for themselves because they're stream higher, but they can't sell out no arenas. They've been showing like when Moneybagg Yo and Lil Baby and all of them have shows, they don't be having nobody there. Some of them shows have to be canceled because don't nobody buy no tickets.
I remember that shit. They were giving away tickets and shit.
Yeah, see the social
crazy,
media personality don't. Yeah, social media personality don't weigh out them ticket sales. You know, you could have 30 million people following you on IG. That don't mean you sell. Look at Cardi B. Cardi B ain't never sold out no arena. Never.
But can you get the 30 million to come see you, or can you get a million of them to come see you? That's what they got to cross over to.
Yeah, really, for real. But yeah, Cardi a platinum artist, and then come out with a big selling record, but she can't even sell out no arena. Never have been able to.
That shit crazy though. But I guess everybody figure out the way to get their money because she said I'm gonna get it on the show end then.
Yeah.
Because the people still gonna come see them then. But I don't know, man. But I'm gonna have to look into this shit with this Kim Porter because I'm lost. I need to find somewhere she said something that everybody always saying what she said.
Good luck, because she ain't shit to be said. And I'm gonna tell you why ain't shit to be said. Because she was still living off public. All of the property that she was in was still his. Her residuals, her money was him. So she was obligated to not say nothing. She couldn't say nothing. So that's why I think she was going behind his back, publishing this book. Because if you can get enough information without him knowing to write a book, and you go to like a New York publishing company, you know how much fucking money they would have probably gave her so she could get up from under him? They probably would have gave her easily $20 million, $30 million. If you got dirt like that.
Puffy, you didn't have to kill a whole lot of people, man. I'm starting to relook. I gotta figure Puffy out. I think I've been looking at him wrong. Them Susan that take that threw me out, Puffy. I'm starting to think you really a bullshit nigga more than I thought.
You ain't put God first in years. Your ass has been worshiping the devil. Yeah, he behind a lot of these people ending up dead.
For real. I'm finna get out of here, man. I'm hungry, motherfucker, Miss Parker, man. Strawberry text everybody, man. I appreciate y'all coming in, man, with us discuss this crazy matter. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. I'm out.
All right, salute.
All right, salute, Miss Parker.